say that I'm from Tampa. I'm not
You
from
I
like
Tampa.
mean,
warm weather. You like warm weather, and you like, the occasional showers. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that.
But
I
I
feel
could
like her
get
feet in the sand. Don't
Yeah.
forget that. Don't,
this.
that's definitely
But
Florida
people
shit.
that are from New York and North Carolina like those same things. That
New
does not
York.
make me
You
from.
don't live in New York and like sunny weather. I'm sorry. You like rats. You like being cramped. You like paying high wages for things. Nah.
For the first 50 episodes, we attack New York. We can't bring that back.
Yes. No,
Oh, my
no,
bad, my bad, my bad.
no.
Hey,
Bring it back.
Jay-Z,
Bring it back. It's
kiss.
we've been missing something, and it's the New York hate. Yes, they love rats. Yes.
Let me get some Jim Jones hate off real quick.
Hey man, tell us why you mad. Gotta get on his ass.
40 years old, dressing like a YN. What's going on, man?
Hey man, they don't know how to let it go. Oftentimes they don't know how to let it go. That time. But I do kind of have a story before we get into the episode
Okay.
with the story. So I've been working kind of like crazy. Um, one night I was up way too long, and I was at work, and I developed or I figured out that I can sleepwalk, but like the way I found out was terrible. So I was driving a machine, and then next thing I realized is like I was walking opposite direction of the machine. I was like, what? I'm like, what the fuck am I? And I look, I'm like, oh shit, the machine is over there. I'm like, oh shit, it's getting bad. I need to go sit down and get away from the machine. Man, next thing I know, I blinked and boom, I hit this fucking metal beam, but it was with my face. It wasn't on the machine. I again had got off the machine and ran into the beam. I was like, oh my God,
Like
like dog,
like
face.
forehead. Fuck.
Yes, face. I was like, bruh. I was like, oh yeah, nah, nigga, it's time to go. It's time to go. But I got back on the machine and I did it one last time. Now, the last time I did it, I busted my lip and I busted my knee. And I was like, you know what? No, it's a wrap. So I'm boss. I'm like, it's time for me to to end this day. Now, the relevancy into this is not only can Matt move when blind, but I can too. It's just he's just a little better.
So, Jason, if you do need help, blink twice. That story sounds insane to me. And if whoever she is putting hands on you, we will find her and we will take her out. I'm not going to say who the we is, but we need to save you. Because why is she busting your lip, scraping up your knee? Because that story you just gave, my brother, no. Mm-mm.
How tall is she? If she, how tall do you think this person is? If she can hit my kneecap and my lip,
Listen,
like what is she?
listen. You said if a woman is can squirt on you and run, you're gonna give her props. So I I don't know.
I know this was. I didn't know that this is where the story was gonna go. I thought it was gonna be like some Joe Budden. I showed up in front of my neighbor, ring doorbell, naked,
No,
like
no, oh no. I have a lot more sense than that. I have
That's
a
gonna be
lot
on
more
next
sense
week's
than that.
episode. That's gonna be on next week's
Uh,
episode.
oh yeah, next week we're talking about sinners. We really gonna get into it then.
ooh, your body didn't forget me. Ooh, sheesh. Ryan Coogler, you a eater. For
Yeah,
real.
nah,
Yeah, yeah.
he a
You
real
a freaky
demon.
boy, freaky
Yeah.
frog.
Nah, Ryan a real demon. But let's get into the demon of Hell's Kitchen first. What's good, people? This is the What's It Good Though podcast about movies and TV shows. I am one of your hosts. I am Jason.
I am Jazz.
And we are joined with a first time guest. Lo, my brother. How you doing today, sir?
Yes, sir. I'm doing good. How you doing?
I can't complain, man. Can't complain. This is the time, of course, we like to give you time to do any kind of shameless plug, put anything out, or let the people know where they can find you, where they can get stuff at that you got going on.
Look, man, King Low Beats at King Low Beats, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all the things. I just put out a new R&B EP called Love Layover EP. It's beautiful. It's immaculate. Like if you like good R&B music, go ahead and just press play. All right. Mixed by me, executive produced by me, co-produced by me, mastered by me. Like, what we doing? Like, come on, like this, just tap in. That's it.
So Lo, we have been in a 3 year mixtape EP situation with Jazz. We can't seem to get her off the ground. If we could possibly figure out what you got the music already or something, because I feel like I've been waiting 3 years.
Oh, you mean the album that's been actually on hold for 7? Oh, okay. I thought you forgot about that shit because I damn sure did. But my album
I
is
knew.
dropping next summer. Not this
Making
summer,
an
but next
album is
summer.
hard.
That's what I be trying to tell
Making an
Jason.
album is hard because I
Yeah,
got 2 albums out. Shameless plug, 2 albums out. The first one, I was just like, I just want to make some. I just want to have a collection of songs out. No theme, no concept, just a collection of songs. Boom, quick joint. The second one had a consistent theme, had a flow to it. That junk took forever.
Hey, I fuck with both of them though. Them last two, I definitely fuck with them. I definitely anytime somebody put out music, I definitely try to shut up with anybody because it's just like my what second, maybe first love. I don't know. Movies, music. I love it, but then of course when that's a new artist, somebody I'm familiar with or cool with, I definitely enjoy sharing and putting people onto that music as well. So definitely fucking with it. Definitely fucking with it. But now, the reason we brought Lo in for today, we got to talk about one of the most anticipated shows. We lost this show a bit too soon, years ago. Jazz, you never really picked up on it, but you finally got into it. Did you see the light or did you see the fires, as Matt Murdock would say?
I did. I did see it. I will sit up here and say it definitely took me entirely too long to get through the original series. But with it getting picked back up, I said, Jazz, you need to finish it. And I'm glad that I did. I'm glad that I didn't go into Born Again, not finishing the first 3 seasons that was
Mhm.
on Netflix. So, because it was a lot of references and just being introduced to certain characters. So, yes, I was glad that I watched it. And it was definitely worth the wait, in my opinion. So,
Do you think that had you not watched it, you would have understood, or do you think like you would have been just totally lost?
I think I would have been a bit lost, and but I think with me not watching the first three, I would have been at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
And so I think with seeing those first 3 seasons, of course, seeing the friendship and the importance of Foggy in this, because I think that was a lot of his motivation, him losing his best friend, and you see his motivation throughout everything. So seeing their chemistry in those first 3 seasons definitely will benefit somebody going into this new series.
Yeah, yeah. But if you don't know, if you haven't figured it out, yes, episode 151, Daredevil Born Again. The entire series is readily available and can be seen on Disney. But Jazz, we've already jumped into it. Foggy. Of course, episode one, we get a tragic loss. Which it kind of felt like that as it actually kicking off. The whole thing with the music was just like, man, some crazy's about to happen. I'm not that people aren't going to be ready for. And of course we lost Foggy. I do think it was. I don't think. Hopefully, it's been rumored that there's a comic book where they fake his death and they bring him back. Hopefully, it's an actual death where they don't do that because oftentimes in comic book they gotta they should stay dead. Some of these people need to stay dead. I know we
He
can
coming
go.
back, y'all.
They think they're gonna bring him back. I
Are
hope
you for
not.
real? No, why?
He's coming back.
I hope it's a
But,
flashback. I hope they don't
bro,
Coming
bring
back,
Jay
y'all.
back.
why?
Want y'all to know that.
Why?
He's coming back. I just want y'all to don't be surprised next year, 2026. What year
But
we in? 2026. He
In
coming back.
March. They're gonna bring him back. I don't
but
want
her,
I don't want him to come back. I don't like that.
Same.
Let Bullseye be that nigga, man. Don't be taking his deaths away. It ain't took
I mean,
none
he's
away
still that
yet.
nigga. Hold up. Hold up. He's still that nigga.
But Foggy got to be one of the niggas he got out of here.
yeah, like bringing Foggy back. Like, why would you need to bring him back? We already got Foggy number two.
Who was
Like
Foggy
we,
number two?
I mean, somewhat the black chick. She seemed to be somewhat of the Foggy replacement. Y'all looking at me like I'm crazy.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, man. She's on my radar. I think she on that list.
Which you don't
I
trust her?
think I don't trust her. I don't trust her. I
Huh.
personally don't trust. I feel well, like I said, I thought the end of the season was going to be the reveal that she was, she had something to do with the death because she was asking too many. She was asking questions that I just don't feel like anybody. And she was just pressing and pressing and pressing. And I was like, dang, hold on, did she set my nigga up? Like, was she the one that let the people know? Because why would Foggy tell the guy that he's hiding where he is? Right? That doesn't make sense to me.
So of all the people you suspected the dark skinned black,
Yes. And it turned out to be the white woman who you couldn't trust.
hey, that's racist.
That's kind of wild. I'm glad we got
Now,
you a 4K. I'm
I
so
ain't gonna lie to
glad.
you, that's racist.
That's crazy. Thank you, Lo.
I'll
Thank you,
be that.
Lo.
I'll be that. I enjoy that kid, but I don't think she's foggy. I don't think that. And then you got so first, actually, I want to actually get into the first episode, more into a little bit more into in depth with it. Lo, with you watching the first episode, how did you feel about the season? How did you feel about the season going into just the first episode? Like watching the first episode, what were your feelings like about what you were about to receive for the rest of the season?
All right, so for context, season three is my favorite season of Daredevil.
It's fire.
And I rewatched season three specifically before going into Daredevil. Now I'm rewatching season two, but before I watched season three. First episode, I thought that jump was fire. It was different. It was different. Like the way going back to season two now, watching how they displayed Matt's powers. Like let's say he was sensing somebody at the lock, they just gonna show you this shaky cam of the lock or whatever.
Mhm.
The way the directors zoomed in with the aspect ratio. To me, my only complaint, CGI. CGI. Wasn't feeling a lot of that. It was very obvious. Matt was moving real,
Like
real
Spider-Man.
CGI-ish.
He was moving like Spider-Man a bit, especially when he was on top of them buildings, swinging and
Exactly.
shit. I don't know how you fix that because I was like, when did he start doing this? Like a cartoon, yes, but like in the TV show, because even when he was on She-Hulk, he wasn't swinging from buildings, right?
I, he, he was way more acrobatic in She-Hulk,
Mm-hmm.
but the director of season one, he was on Twitter. He said they actually would have implemented more of the acrobatics if they had a bigger budget to do CGI. So that was their intention to do more acrobatic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have the budget to do that.
Got you. Got you. What about you, Jazz? What did you feel about, the episode one?
I was excited for it. I had a feeling like when you saw what happened to Froggy and then Karen leaving, I was like, oh, so because they were the last ones to be announced returning to the show. So I said, oh, so y'all done. Okay, that was an interesting way of getting y'all up out of here. But of course, we see Karen come back. So I would be pissed if I was Froggy, like, hold on, why does bitch get to keep her job? But no, like you said, she could be coming back.
Please don't.
But
Please
yeah,
don't.
I definitely was like, nah, go ahead and keep him gone. But I thought the Kingpin and the Matt reunion
Mm-hmm.
was really dope at the end of this episode
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like as this series was going on, you saw a lot of parallels between them,
Mm-hmm.
how they handle situations. So I definitely enjoyed how this series was able to show us that. So I mean, yeah, it was a nice ride. What about you, Jason? The first episode, what kind of tone did it set for you?
When I was a boy. Nah, I
Is that your Fisk voice?
it was. It sounded like everybody else's voice. Okay, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's good.
It had no kind of
Um,
white suit or nothing with it.
so I'm gonna be honest with you. When I looked at the first episode, I didn't know how to feel because it was like a stage play and they was fighting. It's like they were fighting on a stage play. So it felt like they were trying to keep it with that one shot, like the whole one shot thing. So they just kept it like everybody in one spot. So as Bullseye pull up and then Daredevil pulls up, everybody, he kills everybody. He was just killing everybody, which I love to see that. Like he's just going through everybody. Matt can't save nobody. I don't want to hear nobody else talk about Batman doing nothing because Matt is so much worse. Since Matt is so much worse. But
He's blind.
he
Jason.
ain't that damn blind. He running
Nah,
on top of buildings.
he did forget he was blind in a few of these episodes. I'm like, wait a minute. You maneuver your way around this party too good for a blind man.
He can see y'all. He just can't see. It's
Right.
different.
He see colors.
He be forget. He was so pissed off. He forgot to act out in front of the people. He was like, man, fuck that. I'm in this bitch. They're like, they can't even using this cane no more. What is he doing?
He's
So
holding
Jason,
it.
when he was getting stabbed by a million knives, how did that feel? Like, what was your feeling watching that?
So when he was getting stabbed, I was like, man, I'm just like, is it? I'm like, did I forget this nigga got like regeneration or something? Because he's just walking around here with 100 knives in his body, still going at Bullseye. You talking about he was throwing knives at him? I'm like, he's
He had
still
like eight
going out.
knives in
He
the
yeah,
chest.
but boy, that didn't stop Bullseye from killing the people in the room. Still, he was still not. He took bowl. He was taking whatever he could and killing people. He took a billiard, the pool ball. He killed somebody with one of them. He was just gonna, but then like that's what I was referring to. Like it's like they turned the lights down, they let the smoke on, they closed the door. It's like you just hear the commotion in there. And I'm like, man, what they're trying to keep with the one shot. You see I'm like, why are the people just standing behind the door and this nigga kill people for real? Run.
That was the funniest part. Matt was getting stabbed up, and somebody come out, hello? Ah! Damn. The Bullseye ain't playing with y'all.
But kind of like what you were saying, though, when they were showing how his powers being used, and you can hear him listening to Foggy's heartbeat because he's trying to keep Bullseye away. So maybe he listening for the ambulance and listening to Foggy's heart at the same exact time. He's just like, this nigga is not going to make it. He's not going to make it. Then he throw him off the building. I'm like, holy shit, he went there and he ain't even die. I'm like, bro, who the fuck is Bullseye?
Let's go ask that. Like, he got some powers because
You already see the end of season 3? The ending credits? He was getting surgery.
But he got the surgery, but did that make him immortal or?
Man, that's Wakandan technology. Hold up. He got the adamantium inside of him. I don't know what it is, but
It broke
I
his
just
fall.
figured it was because of that. Like, I guess.
It's not he's not gonna be an easy person to kill. Because I was just trying, I'm like, bro, he threw this nigga off a building
How
head
did y'all feel
first.
about that when he threw him off the building?
It was warranted at that point. I was like, I'm like, damn, but my thought process also when they kill Bill, like, damn, you're gonna kill the real nigga. Like, let that nigga, we need him. Like,
I
don't do that.
I feel like Matt was too hard on himself because he needed to die. Like he just shot your best friend for real and a bunch of innocent people. But if I was a hero, I'd probably cross that line hella early.
But if you are, it's a bit different. Which if the entire season is about that, it's a lawyer who wants things to go through the judicial system, but you see so many different ways it's failing. Like I was like the last episode I was just looking at before we started was the one with the black man who stole the popcorn.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, like I didn't know how to feel about it because I'm like, man, this nigga kind of sound kind of trash as he's talking. But as he's talking, I can relate to that. Or I know people that can relate to that. You've been eating all the little bullshit. You can finally get to what it is. Unfortunately, the means of you getting it, you went about it the wrong way. But you finally get it, like, damn, now because I'm in jail, I'm gonna lose my food stamps. In order to get my food stamps back, it's just that we talk about the systemic issue that plagues oftentimes, the black communities, but typically, those poor communities. What you was going to say, Jazz?
If he got food stamps, why didn't he just use those to get this popcorn?
He was out.
He was in jail.
He lost.
Before he didn't
lost.
lose nothing before he got locked up. What was happening prior to you stealing the popcorn?
Jazz, and to me, this is the funniest thing because I watched a few different reactions of all the episodes, but that one in particular, majority of the let me not even say majority, all the white reactions when they saw him explain why he did what he did, it was like, oh man, I mean, I guess. a lot of the black ones was like, nigga, so like, and so figure it out. That don't mean steal.
And that's just that's how I feel about it. Because I mean, that's and I kind of see stuff like this every day now. With the store I own being in the smaller neighborhood, like it was a guy sitting out there today, a sign like, hey, I do apologize. You're going through whatever you're going through, but you can't sit in front of the store like that, bro. This nigga sitting out there with a sign like he just sitting. I'm like, no, you can't do that. Like
Yeah.
you gotta go up the street and catch a nigga on in the coming through, but you can't just sit on my lot, my nigga. You gotta go.
Yeah. I mean, like the story that he told, he was completely honest. Like the government, the country will spend more to keep you locked up than they will to save you, to help you. That is
Talk
completely
about it.
facts. That is facts. He was not lying there. But you also stole popcorn, which you know is illegal. So you are upset because you got caught. If you got I'm not condoning any type of violence. I'm just saying in this particular situation, if you are going to risk stealing some fucking popcorn, please make sure not to get caught. You in jail for 10 days for stealing popcorn. You, my nigga, you can't even tell the other inmates that because they're going to popcorn your ass around for those 10 days.
Walmart, Kroger, Publix,
Places
Sam's
that
Club,
will not run after you if you take
some
anything. But you go to somebody's bodega, like,
Winn Dixie, some
like,
Ingles,
like
Stop and Shop, ShopRite.
it's a
Figure it
lot.
out.
Right. So, yeah.
Mm.
But I think another thing that the season did show is one thing Matt, him and his father, I guess they have a lot in common. Like they lost a lot. His dad lost a whole lot, but they lost a lot. They typically used to losing. But when Matt does finally get a win, it's cut short. Hector Ayola, right? That's the White Tiger's name, right?
Yeah.
Iola,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
that was I think that was the first episode that made me sit back like, nigga, what? This
Yeah.
what what we doing? The nigga just the
We
nigga.
just,
I was in my mind like they just killed Tommy, the White Ranger, bro. How they going? You can't just pop this nigga like that.
we
Like
just
he,
met him and he gone.
Y'all didn't think he was gonna die though?
man,
Not that damn quick.
not that soon.
I thought they was gonna at least have a battle to where they could be together and fighting villains. I was
I wanted.
expecting
I want.
that.
I was
Yes,
expecting to see him. I was expecting to
I was
see him a
asking for
little
too
bit
much.
more in the season. And
yes. As soon as they zoomed in on the white tiger uniform, I said, "Oh,
All right.
he about to die. He about to
Bruh,
die."
imagine being a hero and just walking out and somebody just pop you as soon as you get into the streets. Bro, what kind of shit is that?
But
And
it
it's a
should,
man with pretty eyes too. It ain't even a real nigga. It's a pretty eye nigga.
right. Yeah, like you slide your number. That guy, like, oh damn, you just killed
That was
our
his
hero.
ass.
That I'm not gonna lie, I looked up his IMDb like when I saw his episode. I
Oh
was
my
like, damn,
God.
who is that? But no, it also showed you the importance of the mask because you had a lot of conversation in past seasons where people just be like, oh, they're not, they don't have the courage to walk around. They wear this mask because they're afraid and all this other stuff. And it's just like, no, it's all about safety. Because once you find out who they are, you're going to go to their families. You're just going to roll up on them and shoot them in the middle of the street. Now, he was wild to just be walking down the block. Bruce ain't never walked down the block. Like, he would jump from roof to roof because wasn't nobody going to roll up on him like that. But, like, White
Would
Tiger,
have been in Tampa. First flight to MCO.
So
I'm
we
going to
kind of
Orlando.
he told him not to put the suit back on, and he was just like, "No, nah, I'm gonna do it." What powers did he have? Because they clearly not bulletproof, nigga. What do you like?
his
What was
medallion. But what is that saving? Because it's not your life. He had the ancestors with him. So he was cool.
his ancestors weren't doing it? You know what? Wait, hold on, for real, for real. So in this season, we didn't really get to sit with anybody. Um, outside of Matt, you got Kingpin, and of course you got like Kingpin wife and his little henchman. we didn't really get to sit with anybody. So that's why I was so mad. When we finally got to sit with somebody, because Karen left us as soon as Foggy got popped. We didn't get to sit with Foggy too long. He got popped 10 minutes into the episode. Karen left because Karen left because of the death. And because of how Matt, went cold on him, which I mean, come on, Karen. There should have been a bit more understanding within their
So
relationship.
nah. I understand giving Matt a little bit of grace, but Matt's communication is fucking
He
terrible.
can't
Horrible.
see.
So his
Nah.
communication should be great since he can't see shit. But like Karen told him, I lost somebody too that I cared about. So for him shutting her out, she lost two friends. And Matt, like, I understand that you're coping and all that other. I get it. But now you, like, a year later, you trying to have a conversation?
How
Matt,
did y'all feel when Karen came back?
It,
she's trying to get on Frank. I can't wait for them to
shit,
hook up.
she already hooked up with that nigga.
How do y'all
You didn't
wait?
watch
How do
Punisher.
y'all feel about that? Because in Punisher, it was
I was
clearly there was every season of Punisher, there was a
She was
Karen
in there.
episode where it
Yeah.
was just sex. It was like,
So
hey, Karen,
Low.
I haven't seen Punisher. So they
my
was
bad.
no, you could. So they don't have sex already. Oh,
No,
so
no,
they
they
got
haven't
his.
had sex, but it
Oh,
was there's 2 seasons of Punisher. There's at least 2 episodes with Karen where it's like
Do it already.
tension. It's not your body remembers me, but like right there, like right before your body remembers me.
Like punish this coochie already, my boy. Like, what is you doing?
So even when Karen pulls up in the car, Matt can't see, he blind. He look, and then he look at Frank, and he like, huh. And then you see Frank do a little look. He say, hold up, he got a fresh fade. We seen him a couple episodes ago. He ain't had no fresh
he did
fade.
look rough. He did look rough.
He said, "Oh, Kara coming back? Oh, go give me number 3. Yeah, give me the enhancements. He got the enhancements on the bed. Like, hold up, my boy looking fresh.
Matt ain't never been that detailed with them eyes. He's telling me, you got a haircut? Who you around? Who you been with? Who you seeing? Told you to come around here.
Did y'all? I saw a tweet where somebody said when towards the end of the film, excuse me, the series where Matt and Karen was leaving and Frank was still in his house, and she walked out and he whispered, "Stay safe." And somebody said he whispered that. Karen didn't hear that shit, but Matt definitely heard that shit.
Matt heard that. Matt heard that.
Yeah,
Matt
nah.
is Matt trying to get his old thing back?
Trying shit. Matt like everybody except his girlfriend.
Right. Like, okay, so let me ask y'all this, fellas. Let me ask y'all this. Did Matt like fumble like really, really bad? Or like just a little bit of fumble?
What were we talking about? The fumble is
The fumble was Heather.
Heather. Man, look, he don't like her for real. Like the black girl set them up. She set them up, and it was like she was cool. She's a cool in betweener, but he don't like her for
He
real.
said, "I love you."
Again, he don't like her for real. Because I'm gonna tell you why. 'Cause remember, he was with the short. He was flirting with Shorty at the clerk. At the clerk office, I can smell it on your mouth. I can smell it on your breath.
I'm not gonna
But
lie,
if
that's a bar.
he a hoe, so like he gonna flirt. That's what he do. Matt gonna flirt.
He
So
gonna flirt.
because he flirting with lawyer Shawty, I can't hold that against him. Do I think he really liked Heather? Yes, but he Daredevil, and early she like, what about the mask? What is it about the mask? I'm like, all right, this ain't gonna work. And she left him in the hospital room. And Karen came back and we ain't heard a word. She worked for Fisk. He don't even know.
Hold on.
Do
To
you
be
think
fair,
do you think he heard Karen's heartbeat, or he was just so confused he called
he
her the wrong?
like, how do you? I'm at your bedside. You just got shot, and you come to, and the first name you say is Karen. My mother, my nigga, my name is Heather. And then the black chick was like, "Oh, it's the drugs." Yeah, nice save. Nah.
I don't know if y'all seen Harry Potter, but there's a scene just like that, and he couldn't blame drugs. He said Hermione. He ain't Lavender. He said Hermione, dog.
But and I guess the mask thing was always it kind of all of this kind of reminded me of the Sokovia Accords. The whole thing of the heroes have to work with, but shit, Fisk is trying to abolish them altogether. Which I don't understand his POV outside of
Really?
he don't I guess he don't want no side people in his business more so. That's I feel like that's what it was like if he gets rid of the mask or heroes, that keeps you from getting into his like him trying to buy that little land that is unsanctioned and that can't be in trouble. That keeps anybody from getting in there and figuring out what it is that he really and truly is doing. Um, down there.
The
I don't think what
Avengers.
is. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say the Avengers could. Well, one of them could just pop up. I. I mean, I don't know.
Niggas ain't in New York no more. They all over the world, broken up.
Spider-Man somewhere in New York.
That's such a like a thing. They can afford to put Tom in one of these. His contract should
It's
be
not
at
about a
least one
board.
Daredevil episode. His contract should be one Daredevil episode. That should be in his contract. Even if he ain't got the suit on, he can just walk around as Peter Parker. Like, oh man,
No, we don't know Peter Parker.
It's
Nobody
not
wants to
about a
see that.
board though. Sony owned the rights.
Yeah.
And without
uh,
Sony, we wouldn't have gotten Spider-Man game. So I ain't hating, but like, damn, I wish, man, if Tom Holland came in the last episode, we need an army.
I'm not gonna lie, that would have been
Oh,
fire.
niggas, Spider-Man, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If I seen a glowing fist, I probably would have been excited. I mean, it's just because it's
They
just
bringing
just
them
for
back
what it like.
though.
Yeah, yeah.
They bringing them back next season.
Who you think gonna be on the team?
I think
You,
all the defenders is coming back. I don't think anybody else is coming back, but just
nah,
the,
if you're gonna do Iron Fist, you gotta recast him.
When that is
you know,
he?
I don't think so.
Did you like him?
I didn't like him until the episode with Luke Cage. There was an
Yeah,
episode of Luke Cage when Iron Fist came, and I was like, Danny Rand a cool nigga. Hold up, he wasn't this cool in his
in
show.
his own show. Yeah, nah, he wasn't like that in his
He
show.
needed better writers. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
Danny Rand pissed me off in the first episode. It was just, I'm Danny Rand. I'm Danny Rand. I don't give a. I don't. I don't care, big dog.
He feel like that. What's that? American Jake, the dragon, whatever the little dragon show they used to have on Disney. That's what it felt
Shout out
like
to
with Dan.
American Dragon Drake Long. J Long.
That's what he felt like the entire. Y'all think Echo gonna be a part of that team?
No. Not
No,
that I
but
don't think she couldn't,
fire.
but I don't think I'm
I
curious
went
when
back
we'll
and
see
watched the
her
episode
again.
when she was tussling with Daredevil. And it was like, hold on, she was, hey, hold up, man.
Yeah.
Bruh, that was some that was some good fighting there. That was some grade A
Let
ass whooping.
let me ask y'all this because this series linked in a lot of other MCU shows because shit, you got Echo, Miss Marvel, Secret Invasion, you got Spider-Man, and you got Hawkeye. Do y'all think that this series was able to intertwine all of those very well to where it wasn't too much dip on the chip, but just enough to where it reminded you of those series?
Yeah, for me, I definitely thought it did. Without, I the Miss Marvel one was the one that I wasn't expecting. Because I was just like, oh shit, they got Kamala Dad in here. I feel like he had a weird case too, though. But I mean, I could be wrong. I feel like he had a weird case here, and I guess he beat it.
Why is he around?
Yeah, I feel like he had a weird case.
Certified Jersey boy, certified.
Yikes.
I do think there was a mist when who was it? Frank got caught for whatever reason. He always getting caught, but he was like, they shouldn't look up to him or whatnot. I feel like they could have been like a moment to do like a Captain America shout out, like be like that nigga or something. But I was like, they ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do
We
that.
we did not need that.
Black.
That would have been
They're gonna
that would
shout
have
out
been
Black Captain America.
that's
Right.
what
Hell,
If
I'm
it,
That's if it was White Cap, they would have let that shit rock. But I'm just saying, we got it. We have a Captain America. He gonna be like, you don't look up, don't try to be like me, be like them.
You think
Like
he gonna try to suggest to a all, well, no, not all, a majority of white policemen that's dirty as fuck to look up to a black man that's now Captain America. He gonna find light skinned cop with the pretty eyes.
that
Nah.
nigga dead. They killed him.
Oh no.
Remember they
Oh,
blew him up in the
Know about
house.
the do
I
y'all know about
forgot.
the production
Say
for
it
like
again.
just do y'all know about just the production behind Daredevil this season specifically how originally they got some writers that did some law stuff and
Mm-hmm.
they filmed a whole bunch of stuff. They recasted Vanessa, the Jazz, the episode one, how it opened up. Matt is crying because Foggy died off screen and he threw away the mask. That's how it started. They got a new creative team that came in and did the first episode and the last two episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And those are the people that's doing the second season. So for
Oh,
me, I feel a little bit weird because the old creative team, they're the ones that did the Hector episode, which I liked. They did the bank robbery episode. Like, I don't think I disliked the episode. And to be honest, I know everyone says the bank episode is like filler.
yeah.
But if I just wanted to throw on some Matt Murdock and I didn't want to just be thrown into, I could just
Fighting.
throw on a bank episode. Cause for me, if you throw on a if you throw on a Daredevil episode, you're not gonna start in the middle of episode season one. You're not gonna start in the episode in the middle of season two or three. Like for me, if I gotta watch Daredevil, I'm gonna start from episode one of whatever season I'm watching. Then I'll go.
Mm-hmm.
That bank episode is the first episode I could just throw on casual, just boom. I'm in it, self-contained episode type.
Low. Low.
But now
So this,
I thought the original writers did 1, 8, and 9. I thought that was
Yeah,
the
one,
original.
8, and 9, and then they redid the first Frank appearance
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it was later on in the episode.
They
But
even
all
changed
the
some of his
stuff that's
words.
filmed was 2 to 7.
Hmm.
low.
I'm glad they fixed it.
I gotta. You mean to tell me that bank episode is gonna be the one that you pick out from this season to just throw on? This is a safe space. You ain't got to lie, Craig.
So
You ain't got to lie. Like
let me
what?
explain. Let me
Like
explain.
the reason why that episode had a pair with it is because they knew people would be pissed that we had to wait another episode week for that episode. Not saying that it was weak, but I'm saying it was kind of like Nemo with the little fin. It needed that other big fin.
You're not wrong, but I feel like upon rewatchability, what make Daredevil so great to me, the original series, is just the whole seasons. Like as a whole, 13 episodes. Each season, 13 episodes. And for me, it does a disservice to just start at episode five, season three, episode five, season two, episode five. If I want to throw on an episode just randomly, I would want something as very self-contained, very just episodic. And
Okay.
to me, I can throw on bank episode, laugh with the Irish accent, you fucking right. Yeah, like I bet.
Yo, what?
I can throw that on and be cool and then go about my day.
Okay.
If I throw on Punisher, tied up Matt to the roof, I'm be like, damn, what happens next? Damn. And just
Okay.
throw on one of the earlier episodes. I can't throw on one of the early first Daredevil show, just one episode in the middle of the season. I can't. I'm gonna just watch the whole. Nah, I can't do that to myself.
I see
Now you
what you're
for the
saying.
nigga.
I see
See,
what you're saying.
who, what? I forgot where I was going to go with that. Yeah, damn. Mm-mm.
This felt more episodic as a whole. Like it still had the overarching theme. Like we didn't talk about Wilson Fisk yet, but when I was a boy, my father
Listen. Yo.
he told me
So he
no
as
more
much
Daredevil.
he
He
hated his
killed it.
dad, but that's all he talked about, man. I guess he loved his dad at the same
How'd y'all feel about Adam?
man. Adam had to go. Adam had to go.
Adam
That
was the
nigga,
muse, right?
No, he talking about Adam was
As
the
a mistress, mister.
Vanessa Mister.
Oh, all right. So when I rewatched this season, I was looking, I was just like, at first I was just like, damn, Vanessa kind of wrong a little bit, but I understood why she had to shoot him. Like, you can't, you got caught up, you went to therapy, talked to your husband, her saying like to give so much emphasis on his hands. I know Fist wanted to go choke him completely after that therapy session.
He grabbed him at that point. That's when he snatched him up. Like, nigga, you touched my woman? Oh, I gotta kill this nigga.
When he told her, he was like, every time I come down here, I see his hands. It's just like,
Surprised he ain't cut him off.
He
that
gave
would
her
have,
the key and the gun though. It both was on the table. Hey, you decide what you gonna do. But if you choose the key, I'm looking at you sideways.
how
Jazz,
would y'all have handled this?
would you
No,
have killed your side nigga Jazz?
yes, yes. Immediately. I don't have any type of look, listen, my husband is back. That's where my loyalty lies. I do not have loyalty on my side, nigga. I'm sorry. And if my husband finds out, he got you down here chained up. You saying I'm not gonna tell nobody, you will, and you are a liability. And so I have to make sure my husband knows that we back to where we were. So I gotta take you out. I'm sorry.
Tying
Yeah,
up all the loose ends.
yeah.
Look, if my wife had Adamella locked up and I go down them steps, I see Adamella and it's a key in the gun. I'm gonna keep it a bug with you, Adamella. I don't know your favorite ice cream, bit dog. You gotta go. I don't even know you for real. For real. You got to go. I don't know you.
Jason, what you
Yeah.
doing?
I'm popping them. I'm popping them. They really, it wouldn't be no
He
conversation.
he
There
finna
ain't
be
be
like,
no
hold up.
conversation. Oh, doop,
We
doop, doop,
can
doop, doop, doop,
we
doop.
can solve this.
Nah, we
Better than
can't.
this.
We can't. We can't. What y'all think about the Muse character? I don't know if he was underutilized or like they should have allowed him to do more in the background or whatnot. It was just like you had one episode where he was being weird. The next episode he kidnapped somebody. Then next episode he just kidnapping them. But he had caught 60 bodies, bro. Why? Let me see the 60. Like we ain't even see not one. We just see dead
Jason,
people up against the wall.
we did. This would be so long if we saw him snatch up 60 people.
I mean, we ain't see him kill not one.
We, that's true. We didn't really see him kill anybody. He was just knocking them out and draining them for their blood. But he was collecting bodies like crazy. And I'm sitting here like, so what the fuck is y'all law enforcement doing for 60 bodies to just pop up missing?
Looking for Daredevil and White Tiger. They had already killed White Tiger by then, bro. This nigga out here going crazy.
Now I see why people want vigilantes because like the police force is not doing anything. Imagine you getting jumped after getting your groceries and then a white tiger just come and he beat up those people and then he gets you your groceries back. Yes, I'm a cheer for him. Right, yes, we need more like them.
But the other thing in that situation was the cop that was working with Daredevil.
Gary.
Him. What was his point? Why is he stopping me and you know they ain't doing nothing? He like, I won't go tell you, but he done got 60 bodies out there. Don't do nothing, Matt. Nigga, it's 60. How many more people you need to catch before I do something? Leave it to the cops. Shit, they ain't did shit in 60 bodies.
60 is a lot, man. One
For one
killer?
person to have. That
Yo.
nigga was 13.
Jason, the thing is when you talk to a lot of older people, they fully believe in the system. Like a lot of older people believe in the justice. They believe in the police. So him, especially being a retired cop, first episode they say, "Hey, we retired now." He's a retired cop. He don't want to see. The first time he saw Matt as Daredevil, he on the roof after trying to kill this nigga. And I didn't talk about it, but the way he pushed that nigga off the roof, that was fine. He said, "Ooh, who's these niggas on me like who?" He didn't even look at him when he did it. He said, "I couldn't be bothered with this nigga bullseye like that." That's how you feel. So he see him at his lowest. And he like, listen, I don't want you to get like that. You got to think the previous Matt lived in this dingy apartment, crazy law firm. They was hemorrhaging bread. They ain't had no bread. They was taking pro bono. You see Matt 1 year later, my nigga got a nice suit, nice apartment, bad bit. He got the suits. My boy got a firm. What, like, he don't want Matt to go back to that. So I understood him taking the Foggy role, but I found Foggy annoying in the original series. I'm gonna keep it above with you. When he before Daredevil came out, it was on Twitter like, "Hey, Foggy might die," and I was like, "I mean, I guess I'm not mad at it."
Maybe.
So he died, and I'm like, "All right, at least Karen ain't dead." So to me, Nelson Foggy pissed me off when he found out Matt was Daredevil and he was tripping. The whole episode was just him tripping like a. And ever since then, I ain't. He cool, but I mean, he ain't even that far. Carrying the far, well, hold up.
Yeah. What's gonna happen when Heather find out that Matt Daredevil? What that's gonna be like?
They're not even
Or is she
together no
gonna die?
more.
I mean, but then
Um,
she just getting closer and closer to Fist. Like she just really her whole thing with this the vigilante thing, like damn well you killed the dude, but nigga, you was dead. You were dead. You got saved.
she was losing a lot of blood, so she probably wasn't sure what she was saying. She just remembered she
He
Sure.
took
called,
his life.
she said he called my name. He called my name. Like what was did nah. Mm-mm.
I do like how they showed the weight that people have after taking a life, because of course we
Mm-hmm.
saw it with Matt, even though Bullseye didn't die.
Right.
So I don't know why he
Uh,
was even beating himself up so much. But and then also I guess with Heather, like you took his life, but if you didn't, he was going to take yours. That was self-defense. But also even thinking just being in that moment, you just like I didn't she probably never thought she was capable of doing something so dark. Cause she even said, like, I understand how that darkness gets into Daredevil, gets into Muse. And so that's what Matt was like, hold on, bitch, don't compare. Daredevil saved lives. Muse takes lives, but he couldn't go too deep into it because he is Daredevil. I was gonna say, do y'all think if Heather was more accepting of Daredevil, that Matt would have let her in to where he probably would have fought harder for her?
I
No.
don't know. I think she had already had her mind made up. So I don't think it was a situation. I'm pretty sure you can feel her heart and how she felt as she spoke about, the heroes and people with masks and whatnot. And it's a I don't and I guess it's like some people because some people had the conversation like I've had the conversation with just regular niggas. I mean, we regular niggas, but like regular niggas like I don't like the heroes that wear masks. Why they can't just be out there like Iron Man? Where I said, nigga, it's completely. Some people don't got shit. Some people don't have anything that they care for. Some people got things they actually care about. Spider Man, like a 13, 14-year-old kid with he's in school, he's at home with his auntie. He don't want niggas just to pull up. Which reminds me,
They did.
like I think Secret Wars, that's how that fucking shit ends. Secret Wars, one of them coming, it ends with them finding out Spider-Man's secret identity and Kingpin going to kill Mary Jane because he know who the nigga who she was who he was. That's the whole thing in a nutshell. Like, bro, the point of the secret identity is to try to protect the people, but I also got to protect who I am and my people as well. Like I got to be I still got to be a regular nigga. I can't just be live as this person and I'm broke.
We saw what happened to White Tiger. Prime example as to the importance of the mask. If anybody ever asks, I don't understand why they have the mask, just show them that clip of White Tiger. That's it. That's all you have to do.
Is that what they're gonna use in hero school now?
I,
Listen, shit, they better. They want to survive.
I will say with the first iteration of Daredevil, one thing that they benefited from was one director, whole
Mm-hmm.
season, but more episodes. Because
Mm-hmm.
if this were in the original, like if the original people did this season, there would have been a whole episode with Cherry and just Should I tell Matt that this nigga about to kill? That this nigga got 60 bodies? There would have been a whole episode about that. Just on some, but mind you, I can't, that's why it's kind of hard to fault them because the dudes came into the last minute and made the season what it was. So I'm more excited for season two when they
I'm
have
way the whole creative control.
start to finish. I bet because that aspect ratio that we got in episode one, we ain't get that till episode eight when them came back.
Nigga, but episode 8, that was one of them ones though.
Episode soon as episode eight went off, I went back to Daredevil season three, episode 13. I went right back to that joint because, mind you, Bullseye was yo, he killed somebody with a tooth. That's crazy.
Yeah, nah, that was kind of wild, nigga. That nigga Daredevil knocked the nigga teeth loose, and he used that shit.
He's
Them
very
Netflix
resourceful.
shows have the best villains. Like Jessica Jones, what was that?
Killgrave.
Killgrave. That what?
Yeah, Cottonmouth.
I
I
was in
R.I.P. Cottonmouth,
yeah,
man.
that he died way too soon.
Yeah.
Way too soon. They kind of killed the steam of the show too. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I appreciate Alfred Woodard, but like, come on, bro. They could have saved her for next season 2. Like, there could have been another way to do that. But I mean, I get it. I get it.
Well, as a Jamaican, them season two Jamaicans, I wasn't rocking with that. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was trash.
Who was y'all favorite villain from this series? It was a lot.
What's it?
From
Yes.
Daredevil?
Yeah.
I don't think
Shit.
it's a lot.
It was
You
just
had-
Kingpin, right?
You had Kingpin. You
Punisher.
had Punish. No, I wouldn't put Punisher. I would put the Muse. You
Hand.
had Bullseye. And
See,
you
the
got the
recent-
motherfucking cops.
I mean, the book. I think it's Kingpin because I don't feel like they gave Muse enough to be a villain for real. Like, he was doing dirty shit, but we didn't see it.
I mean, we saw his artwork. Like, he was mixing blood and artwork together.
Why he didn't
was,
put why he didn't put one of them artworks in front of Fist's window? Like, Fist, how Fist do it, look out the window. He could have put one right there.
He put this on the artwork. Hey, that nigga kiss her ass. Fuck.
And he said, fuck them kids. I low key wanted him to kill that little girl. Because then I would have been like, oh, y'all taking it to the max with this show.
Gotta be a new White Tiger though.
We built this city.
Is that who
Hey.
she gonna be?
Yeah, she gonna be a new
Yeah, she
White
gonna be
Tiger.
White Tiger.
Hey, that song,
Oh, okay.
that shit. Fist was pissed. I'm
We
s-
built
I'm
this
sick of
city.
this. I don't want to hear no more of this. He's no, get BB in here.
We didn't talk about is it Michael Gandolfi?
The nigga that the penguin, aka
Yeah, who the penguin nigga? Who that
Yeah.
is?
Yeah, that's
He bodied this season. Hold up, my boy. Nah, let me look him up.
I could not stand his character, but he was one of them. He was one of them icky ass villains.
he gonna be hell in season 2.
Hell yeah.
Because he was using the hell out of BB. He finally was
Michael
like, you know what?
Gandolfi, Gandolfini. I don't know how to say it, but shout out to that. Hey, MVP right there. Man, that man said, BB, look, I mean, I don't want to do this the hard way. We can do this the hard way, but I just want to do it the easy way. He can make your life real hard. All right, Penguin, damn. Jeez.
He reminded me of Penguin the entire thing, the entire season. But in this season, a lot of people got blood on their hands, and they didn't. I don't think they intended to, but they just that just shows how much power that Fisk have. Because one thing they kind of alluded to in the first episode is, I heard he crushed somebody's head. I like to see that. And that shit played out in the end of the season. I was like, bro, they really getting into it now. Because when he smashed that nigga,
The police
smashed
chief.
the police chief head. And why was he so? Was Fisk alluding that he was gonna kill his kid, or he had a secret baby he was gonna tell people? Because I would have let them niggas know about the secret baby.
It was a secret, baby.
They would have known. They would have found out. That ain't no. That wouldn't been none. That wouldn't been a secret no more. Oh yeah, I got a side baby. I'm quitting anyway. What difference do it make? I'm leaving this job.
He didn't want to
Let-
disrupt his
You
family,
don't feel
Jason.
like that. When your wife leave you, it's fun and games, but dog. She gonna leave you. You got a secret baby and you hiding it. You are hiding a child. Divorce. You see where Drake at right now? Hold
I
up.
was about to say Drake, but I was just like, nah, let
Hey
me
man,
not.
somebody loves you, baby.
I said on the beat, how deep, how ain't it right, nigga? He don't ring, don't.
Did y'all ever suspect Vanessa to betray Kingpin?
So when she sent the hit out, the guy, I'm like, damn, is she gonna do Fist like that? But then Fist kind of heating up, I'm like, oh shit, nah, she not, she wouldn't do that. But then I'm like, damn, did she pay Bullseye to kill Fisk?
I
So
never thought that.
I'm
Who was
confused
he
with
trying? Who
that.
was he trying? Who was he trying to shoot? Or was he just gonna try to kill Fisk just because off of GP? Like I owe you, I owe you, my nigga, for what you did to me in season 3.
I thought he was
To
trying to
be
kill
honest, like you the
Vanessa.
root of all the evil.
He wasn't trying to kill Vanessa because
Mm-mm. He started
he,
at Vanessa and then went right to Fisk.
That's right.
So to me,
which was it? Which an amazing episode because they play with so many elements that they always do the blue tint whenever we looking through Bullseye point of view, and then we look when we feeling through Matt's point of view, it kind of shakes the screen a little bit, and we kind of see what he listening to.
I
He's
thought it was
saying,
some
wait,
dope foreshadowing that initially Bullseye said to Matt, in another world, you would be defending your worst enemy. And then at the end of the episode, he jumped in front of a bullet for Fisk. And Fisk, what did he do in return? He flung that nigga and said, hey, Buck, we gotta kill this man.
yeah,
Damn,
that's crazy.
damn.
Like when I saw Matt jump in front of that bullet, I was just like, oh, you a bitch. Like you hate this man. You
You
like you just
think,
want to spend time in jail? Like,
Jay,
no, he got out of here.
what hero wouldn't do the right thing though
Man,
in
fuck
that moment?
that. I'm you jumping in front of the bullet for your worst enemy? That's crazy. If Batman jump in front of the bullet for Joker, he is fucking stupid.
He has saved Joker on plenty of
And
occasions
he's
though.
fucking stupid. This man be taking lives every time he escapes Arkham. Like you just want to chain him up just to chain him up, but he's gonna kill people. You're not worried about the citizens. Matt could have easily was just like, be a fucking blind man, mind your blind ass business, and let Fisk get shot in the chest, and everything would have
I
been
like
fine.
in this season that Wilson Fisk, I feel like initially you see him not trying to be Kingpin. You see him, hey, I'm sticking to my diet. I'm eating my egg and my asparagus. My one egg white, not even egg, just egg white, and eat my asparagus. And I'm trying to do things the right way. And over time, you see, and then when it reveals that, hey, he downstairs, he eating. My boy got the pork sausage and the pasta. And then the next episode, he probably put the suit on and then, oh, I guess I'm too big now. Yeah, you kingpin, bro. And then
Yeah,
when Matt fighting Muse, but then he threw what
Adam.
the axe at Adamine, and Adam was like, "This kid is a great equalizer." My father, he told me, like I'm like, oh damn. And then Matt, boom, hit this nigga, and then it switched to Fisk, and he boom this nigga. I'm like, damn, these niggas is cooking, golly.
Hold on.
Yeah,
You
I know Lo be practicing his voice in the mirror because you sounded
know,
like hell just now. It's like, yo, please say Vanessa, where are you coming?
Vanessa, no more vigilantes. Hey,
Jason,
homie's about to get fired, and he gave I'll vote for you. Even if I don't work here, I'll vote for you.
hey, man, that was some real penguin ass shit there, man. I'm like, bro, if you don't get off
What?
this man nuts, bro, this nigga's
Not the
finna.
wait,
calling girl.
Jason, he was fighting for his job. What you mean?
I ain't never fought that hard,
I
nigga.
haven't either.
I thought I was gonna get fired the other day. I was like, nigga, what's up? You can have it. I don't
You
need
ain't
this
getting
shit.
that Kingpin money, big dog. Come on, bro.
Yeah, man.
He director of something now. I don't know what he is, but shout out now.
Yeah, that
Thought
nigga
that
got him there.
his arc was great because at the end you see him in the chair, like, listen, we know what y'all doing. We can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way. The choice is Wilson Fisk's. Really yours.
He said, it ain't, it's his. What you want to, how you want to,
It ain't on
what you
you.
want to do? What
Listen,
you
by
want to
the
do?
end, when Wilson Fisk says, listen, I need you to find out who isn't loyal. Shotty was behind, she gave him the tape and crying. No, you got that man killed. You got
Got
his
his
head
fucking
busted
head,
like
got
Omni
that nigga
Man.
head. Man, bruh, that's exactly what it looked like. He smashed that man's face. I said, bruh, like a little initiation.
She crying. It's your fault. You got this nigga. And then the next day he's like, he resigned. And she like, oh my God. Girl, you did it. That's
That
you.
nigga, that nigga was finna resign anyway. Nigga got killed. And he like, man, they just
She
let the
helped
nigga.
him get to the door. She just helped him along.
Why are you having that talk in the hallway?
Why are you having that talk? Just right. Just whatever you're gonna do, do it by yourself. Don't trust nobody next to Kingpin. Nobody.
I didn't think she was gonna snitch on him though. That that
I
that threw me off guard. I said, wait, no, sis, because she's been kind of challenging him a little bit throughout the series, and I thought she was gonna stay strong.
It's less and
shit.
less throughout the first
Yeah.
episode. She was challenging this man like a mug. Like, hey, you can't do that. That's not. By the end, she was like, I mean,
Because
yeah,
I think though, he really started implementing things in the city that was changing shit. The moment they had the last conversation they had, that nigga brought the electricians in the city to shut down the grid. At that point, what is it that she can say or do? There's nothing else she can see. Like, I done lost this city. This nigga is the man. He's doing shit that the mayor can't even do in the city.
and he bodied it when he went to the damn, what was that? At the same episode when they turned the power off. Or no, the episode where they found Muse, and he was like, "It's a problem when the sanitation department finds out that there's a serial killer on the loose before the police. We have to change something." And then enacted Stop and Fisk. My boy started Stop and Fisk after that. Like, all right, no body cameras.
Bruh,
All
that
right.
shit's crazy. Them niggas out there just catching bodies and putting masks on people. Bro, I said, wait a minute. Ain't this
Homeboy,
fucking wild?
did you see where he was just like, I don't think he was a vigilante. He took his toboggan and covered up his face with it. He was like, it looked like a vigilante to me. Like, yo,
Rorschach, bro, leave that man alone. That man ain't did nothing to
he was
you.
buying groceries for his grandma. Now he's dead. Like,
No, he was robbing the store. Like, hold on. He was
look,
illegal.
in my story, he was getting popcorn. Power
Hey,
was out.
to me, the most egregious thing was police chief comes in, he says, hey, yeah, that's assault. You can't do that. He's like, this assault? Boom, I'm gonna throw my man hand in some McDonald's grease.
Yeah.
Bro, then man, them niggas was wilding.
I like that though.
Punisher gonna fuck them niggas up when he get loose.
Some people said that was unbelievable when Punisher escaped at the end, but I said, you got to think these men's idolize him.
Mm-hmm.
One, like they really glazing. And so
Big
if
time.
your idol come up to you like, yo, good work. Like, what's up? Shake my hand, brother. All right. I think you're gonna do that.
I mean, I agree they were glazing, but at the same exact time, this nigga's in the cage for a reason, bro. Why are you getting so close to the cage where this nigga's in? That's like if somebody was in jail, regardless if I idolize him or not, that nigga's in jail for a reason. What makes me think I'm gonna be the one nigga to the exception of the rule? He's in here with me where I'm
Jason,
protecting.
that's
Hold on.
cat.
Hold on,
If
Jason.
Megan Stein was in jail and you was patrolling, she said, hey, Jason,
If,
come here.
if who was
If
in jail?
who?
Megan Thee Stallion or Sade
Out.
or
Hold on. Low, hear me out. Hear me out.
Eartha
Tom,
Kitt.
Tom Cruise was in that damn cage. And he was like, Jason, I can tell you when the next Mission Impossible dropping.
I'm laying him out after that. Hold up. Final reckoning? Hey, big dog. I love Ghost
What?
Protocol.
Hey, look, Tom Cruise bitch ass be hanging from the top of from his feet.
He doing
He would
sit-ups.
have been done broke out. It wouldn't even need me. He was like, nigga, how did you do that? Just do it again.
I'm
I would have
so excited for the
Sitting
next
at,
Mission Impossible movie.
he's sitting at the top of the cage, like, hey.
dum 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 dum. Like,
Hey, look, Janae Aiko in jail. I'm walking up to her. I'm sorry. If
You know
Victoria
what?
Monet is in jail, I'm walking up to her. I'm sorry. I gotta at least say what's up. Like,
Since this is a safe space,
hey, what up,
Mike
mom?
Michael Bay Jordan, if he is in that cage, yes.
If
Like
Stack pull up to you,
yeah, which one you
stacks,
take? You
stack,
take a smoke
man,
a stack. Which one you smoke a stack?
man.
Which one you
she like
go?
Stack. She like
Nah,
Stack.
I mean, I feel like the responsible me would go smoke, but Stack just got a twang about him. I can't
Nigga,
trust him
hey,
though, because that nigga is gonna fuck up our finances.
hey, man, look, man,
Oh, I think Smoke was the one that messing it up.
No, it wasn't. It was definitely Stack.
what?
But we don't say nothing. We'll
My
talk
bad.
about it
Spoilers.
after this.
Spoilers.
No.
Spoilers. My
Oh
fault.
no. We good. I just didn't want to get caught up in a conversation about that over here because I probably wouldn't have been able to stop.
Look, last comment on that. Just one comment. The first 5 minutes, they show homie pass something to the other homie and then pass it back. I said, what wizardry is this? This ain't CGI. They cooking with this one. 5 minutes later, I forgot that it was two different people. I legit thought it was Smoke and Stack. I ain't gonna lie to you. Blue was Smoke, red was Stack. All right, he got the grill. He liked the white girl. He liked the black girl. Damn, these are two. Michael B. Jordan A awards.
He cooked. He cooked in there. They said
Cooked.
somebody dropped. They said he gonna be the new Lindsay Lohan for the new generation.
Your baby should not be watching that movie. I ain't gonna lie to you though.
This is true. This
It's
is
Nah,
freaky
true.
out. Too
nah,
much
that's
freaky
some.
stuff. Too much freaky
Yeah,
deaky.
yeah.
And it
No, they
was a
got.
horror movie.
You know,
It was a
it's.
thriller.
I
Okay.
give it thriller.
Okay.
I give it thriller. Now, when when they first come on, I'm like,
Yo,
if this
listen.
the movie, this gonna be a fucking horror movie.
We
Yes,
over
because those
here.
cuts.
Yeah, them
Yo,
cutscenes. My
yo,
bad. We gonna get
we
to.
are.
I'm
My
I
bad.
super
My bad. My
know.
excited.
bad. My
I
I'm
bad.
want
super excited to
I
Hey,
talk
wanted to
about it.
jump
I'm trying to
on.
stop.
I
I'm
what's
trying
know.
to
the
stop.
Daredevil?
I
What's
know.
the
I
Daredevil
wanted to jump
song?
on, but I'm like, no, Daredevil over here.
Okay, so in Daredevil. Well, actually, yeah, no, in Daredevil. Um, so
What are
Matt,
y'all most excited for season two?
that's what I'm about to say.
Like what aspects?
I'm curious to see where I'm trying to see which way Matt gonna go. Like how much, is he gonna become more? I mean, I guess is he gonna find a balance between work and being Daredevil? Because clearly he has to be Daredevil in this lawless world that he's living in currently. And how much of that is going to play, if it plays at all, into what's happening on the outside world? Like in the big Marvel movies, is any of this going to ever come back up, or a conversation about Fisk? At minimum, at least Fisk being spoken about. Even though I know I think Sony has rights to him, or somebody has rights to him, but
Sony
they
has
can't.
rights. To Fist, somebody has. I don't know for Sony, but somebody has rights.
Somebody had rights, but he can't be in a. Well, he can't be in a movie. I think allegedly.
Movie. He can't be in a movie, but Spider-Man can't be in a live action show. He could be in an animated show.
Mm.
Ridiculous. But I think so because we got a mention of scrolls in this. So
That was too funny. I
I
was a
love that.
scroll.
right. So I was just like, oh, okay. It was like, oh, it reminded me of something to where I'm like, okay, if they included that in Daredevil, that stuff is going to come back up. Now I'm not sure how or when, but I feel like they are definitely going to bring up some type of reference for that, even though people hated Secret Invasions. It was
To
straight.
me,
I'm not gonna say it was trash.
if
It
you
was
take
entertaining.
last episode, like if you just delete the last episode, I think Secret Invasion is fire. I ain't gonna lie to you, because to me, the last episode made me think additional trash. It went from fire to trash. I ain't gonna lie to you. The
That
show went
first
Damn.
that first episode definitely had a nigga like,
no, but even further on when homie meet his wife in the parish joint, like I was rocking with it to a point. Like even when homie died and President
Yeah.
Joint
Yeah.
get like it was fire until
Was it
that
the
last
fight scene?
episode. Shotty, what? Yes, y'all killed me
Fight
with it.
scene.
Hey, nah, hey, hey, Foggy, get that out of here. Boo, trash. Boo. But for
What?
season two, Daredevil, I'm excited for
Mm,
three things the most.
what's
One,
that?
Kingpin Unleashed. He's fully Kingpin. He's not just smashing people's face through car doors. He's murdering them in cold blood. And two, he's has the law on his side. At the end of the episode, at the end of the not the episode, this episode, but the one before that, you see him bullying all them people that was bullying him before.
Yeah.
I got your money now, and you're mine. And if you're not, you're locked up. Notice the old dude was like, we didn't see the meeting, but we saw old dude come out with Wilson Fisk, and he was like, I have your blessing. And he was like, I don't know. That nigga locked up. That nigga locked up. So Wilson Fisk being full Kingpin and also full Mayor Fisk with the approval of the city, he just came back and said, "Yo, no vigilantes. A city was locked down. Fisk is gonna be unhinged." I want to see that.
I mean,
Defender,
technically, you're living it right now in live action.
I don't know that he's smashed somebody's head with a car door. That's the only thing. Like,
That's fair. I wonder
shout
if he
out to the
did though.
team. So
Would they record it? Would you want that on video if you smash somebody's head in, like the first try?
I ain't
You
gonna
ain't got
lie.
you ain't got to answer.
Go ahead, drop me that real quick. Let me
Do it.
let
Do an
me hey,
airdrop.
let me check my form real quick. Hold up. How I did that. All right, next time I'll scoop it up with it. Slim it up. Then didn't it really get the angle with the neck.
Man, smash that man whole shit.
Look,
Shit went that way and that way.
Wilson Fisk defenders. We gonna get some defenders next season. We gonna get some defenders next season. And three, return to normal. More Karen, more Foggy.
Man, they
He
better
come
keep
back,
Foggy
yo.
dead, bro.
Nah, he come back
They
up.
better
I ain't
keep
gonna lie
Foggy
to you.
dead. We ain't trying to see that. I ain't trying to see
Man.
I don't see the point. I don't see how that would help the story. So
I don't think it will help the story. But if I'm going to trust anybody with that, I'm gonna trust the people that did Loki. Like, all right, y'all got it.
for sure.
Y'all did y'all big one with that, and I ain't like season one at first.
like at all. Or like when you first watched it, you didn't like it.
I didn't like it until after I watched season two.
I get that.
You talking about Loki?
Yeah, I didn't like season one at first
Mm,
because to
okay.
me season two tied into season one, but like after I finished season one, I'm like, we had a whole. We'll talk about that after. I got beef with. Now I like it, but at first, I don't, yeah, no.
Get
So,
your ass like nigga.
mm,
What?
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my complaints. I'm
All
gonna tell you my
right.
complaints too.
I don't even know if I want to hear that shit, low.
Wow.
Yeah. Did you
But
what you looking forward to in in season two?
me, I'm gonna say the Defenders. I'm curious of who will new characters we'll see in the second season. We had a lot that's going into season two from this, so I need some more bodies to drop, and I want to see some more heroes. So, but yeah, I can wait
Yeah.
though. They didn't leave you on a cliffhanger like at all. They left you on a yeah. We got more seasons coming for your bitch ass. We already been renewed before this even got created. Because I think they approved season 2 and 3.
I think so.
I
I
think
believe
two. I
so.
didn't hear about three. I ain't gonna lie.
But either way, I'm here for it. I am here for it. Hopefully, they continue. I don't know how many more seasons of this they'll do, but if they keep this as ground level, keep it TV, I would be for it. But I would love to see them still on big screen. Of course, we got Matt in the Spider-Man No Way Home film, so that was dope to see him the first time. Like, oh shit, this really happening. We getting it back, and that was what 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Spider-Man makes me sad because they're not coming out for another 20 years. Live action or animated.
Yeah, what's not coming up?
Spider-Man. Like,
It's coming out next year. What are you talking about?
no, it's not. It's
Yeah, they
never
announced
coming
it.
out. It's never coming out.
Coming out next year.
She she wanted that movie last year, but
Oh no, they told me I would get it last year. It
Wait,
ain't
wait,
like I
wait,
made that
wait.
shit up. I
When did
seen
they
it
announce? Nah, that's cap. When did they announce a Spider-Man movie coming out this year?
you talking about across the Beyond the Spider-Verse.
at the end of Across the Spideyverse. They said, "See you next year." Like,
Thought you was talking about live action.
no, I'm talking about the anime.
No,
Nah.
you're right. I'm
Yeah.
still mad about that though.
See,
Yeah, I'm glad y'all should be mad because everybody was so hyped for that bullshit when they seen the end of it.
I respect a good cliffhanger,
I
Yeah, it's
don't.
still a great
but
movie. Hold up.
That
That's
wasn't a
hate.
good
Jason
cliffhanger.
doesn't love it because he was just like the cliffhanger was bullshit. But for
You
us to have to wait 6 more years for that shit, I
I
would
already
have been sick.
the things that people are feeling now, I felt when I left the theater. So I'm glad y'all are finally here with me.
I was there in the theaters. But Jason, my question to you is, did you like Infinity War more than Endgame?
1,000%. Yes,
That was
easily.
a cliffhanger.
It was but it was I think that cliffhanger was like it was worth it. But then
You don't
it's
know if it's worth it. You only know it's worth it because you see Endgame.
no, I think it was worth it because it was worth it. Like I'm all for everybody dying. I know it's weird. It's weird, and I have
Eh,
it's my rule to it. I can
Keep
pick
moving
and
the
choose.
goalposts, Dad. You
I
see
can.
that?
Yes, look, I'm
I
glad you see
can.
it. I'm
I
glad you
can.
see it.
I
I'm
can.
Crazy.
so glad.
But there are cliffhangers that I appreciate. Not all cliffhangers are good cliffhangers though.
So
So Jay,
what
let
about
me
it?
ask you this.
Isn't it a good
That,
cliffhanger then?
okay, so House of the Dragon season, the last season,
Not a
was that
Game
a
of
good
Thrones guy, so
cliffhanger?
you can't talk House of Dragon to me. Talk to me about this.
Okay,
Why
Marvel. Okay,
is it a
Marvel.
bad
Okay, who?
cliffhanger?
Okay, bam. Spider-Man Far From Home. That was a good
You're
cliffhanger.
talking about other movies. Yo, what is wrong with Across the Spider Across the
Okay, so
Spider?
my thing is Across the Spider-Verse, it for me, it should have ended as soon as Miles seen Miles. It should have ended there. Don't give me nothing else. It doesn't.
Did it give
It
you nothing but him touching the bag with his hand? Oh, this
It
cat.
no. It doesn't end there. It then goes into Gwen. Now I'm like, oh shit, they finna swing into action. Some
But
more
you
shit
already
finna.
know this because that's what she going to. Jason, what are you talking about?
I don't appreciate that. I don't like that. Don't make it feel as
Wait,
if I'm finna.
Jazz,
They made it
Jazz,
feel like I'm
Jazz,
finna
Jazz.
jump into a more movie. Either devastate me, don't get me hyped for what's about to happen, and it ain't finna happen.
That's why it's a great
Jazz,
cliffhanger because
Jazz.
it did all of that for you.
No,
Exactly. Wait,
devastate me. Don't get me
so
hyped.
No,
Jason,
Devastate me.
Jason,
Devastate
did you
me.
like Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning cliffhanger?
The end of because I mean yeah because
It was
it was just like it was just like I mean
insane.
but you go into it, they said part one, we knew that.
No, it didn't.
We knew
Listen,
another movie.
hey, we already knew it was one more after this one. It
We
was
knew,
a trilogy. They announced it, so
but
you
I
can't
knew
say,
that, but I don't
Jason,
like how
it's
they did
inconsistent
that.
to say with
I'm
Dead
inconsistent.
Reckoning, we knew it was a part two to come after that. We already knew at the time of watching Dead Reckoning, by the time the movie ended, we knew that's how it was going to end on a cliffhanger because there's another part. With Infinity War, they announced it was just Infinity War Part 1 and Infinity War Part 2. It ended up being Endgame, but we knew there was another part coming. You liked that one because we established those two that you liked. With Across the Spider-Verse, we knew that there's another one coming. Mike, the first thing I said to you was, hey, is it because you haven't seen the third movie? Is that why? Because you hadn't gotten that conclusion. You got the conclusion with, well, not even. I take it
I
back. You
look
didn't get the conclusion with the Tom Cruise one, so you still wrong one
is
thousand percent.
I look at it like this. When it comes to a cliffhanger, some movies can be concluded. Like you want the next movie, but it can be that part can be wrapped up. It can be concluded to an extent.
You think
It's the whole thing of them doing one more team up after we got Miles and Miles G. It's like now we about to swing into action. We've come together. We're friends. We got to go save him. Boom. Because then it's like, okay, shit, she's been telling the story the entire movie. So now we
yes,
following her,
yes.
because Miles has been kidnapped or whatnot. And it's like, wait, I don't. No, I don't want that. It should have ended at miles and miles, and that's just how it should have ended for me.
No,
Even and that's a respective cliffhanger. It's still a
because my
cliffhanger.
question to you is: imagine Infinity War ended with Thor coming down, stabbing him in the chest, and then Thanos saying, "You should have went for the head." And the movie ended right there. You'll be
So
so
fucking no,
upset
look, I'm
with
not gonna lie
that.
to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be like,
Jazz, why you lying? What, Jazz, jump in. Why you lying? That's
Listen,
cap.
Dad, Sev, you wouldn't have been hot. You would have been like, no, what
Hell
happened?
no. I
I
would
said,
have
like,
been.
what's going on? And the
Hey,
fucking that movie come on, everybody when movie come on, everybody just disappearing. Like, what the
Jazz, no,
but
because
hold
that
on.
that takes away Infinity. That takes away Endgame's
fuck?
intro.
But hold
It
on.
does. It does.
I'm not gonna lie to you though. I'm,
Jazz,
hear me
Jazz,
out. Hear me
Jazz.
out. Hear me out. If it would have ended like that, where Thanos says the last piece, and then it just goes dark.
Him snapping and it going dark is fucking
Wait,
But
hard.
wait,
but hold
wait.
on. But then would you
Nigga,
add the
nigga
scene with
just made a
him and
whole
Baby
movie.
Gamora? Would you add the scene with him and Baby Gamora at the
You
Okay.
end?
couldn't end it.
Would
No,
that
you couldn't add that. You couldn't add that. If you were
You-
going to end
would
it,
you
the
make it
movie
your
like
post
that,
credit? Would it be the post
no,
credit for
There's no
Infinity?
post credit.
no,
There's no
no,
post
you
credit.
can't have a post credit scene.
You don't even put the Captain America shit in. You don't even put
So
you
look,
don't even put that shit in there no more. You got to end it at the
In
snap.
all of that?
here's why y'all are wrong. Here's why y'all are wrong. Let me make sure I'm announcing myself. We had a whole year after Infinity War to figure out what the hell was going on. We know that Thanos won, and we know everybody floated away. Niggas had to sit with that for a year. They had to sit with the fact that we saw the Avengers die. You saw that. You walked away at the end of Infinity War. Wasn't no, hey, the Avengers. It was Thanos will return 2019 or whatever. It lets you know, hey, these niggas lost. It's very definitive. They lost. So Endgame opens up after a year of you waiting. You're like, I bet you seen some trailers. Ant-Man finna pop up. Captain, I bet they about to save it. You start off the trailer and it's Hawkeye. You're like, oh dang, Hawkeye been with the family from Age of Ultron. Oh dang, this is fine. All of a sudden, Mary
Yo,
does.
that would have been
Wait,
hard too.
that's what happened, Jason. That's
No,
how Endgame started. Wait,
I'm
wait, wait.
saying if it starts that way, even if it just starts with you seeing, you see that the end, Infinity War ends with the snap. That's the end of it. Thanos will return. You open up Endgame and it's you see the nigga that was never in the movie after with his family disappeared. Then we get the news report. Everybody has disappeared from the
Jason,
earth.
Let me
everybody snapping. Go ahead, go ahead.
let me jump in. You can open it up with Hawkeye, and then I would take you back to where you see the Avengers dying, since that wasn't at the end of Infinity
Oh
War.
no! Cause why'd you spend 5 minutes showing me Hawkeye? I don't give a. I want to see what happened to the niggas I just left.
Well, then edit that nigga out because he's not more important. I would
Hey,
rather see the Avengers getting snapped away than Hawkeye getting
yes,
snapped away. If you
you
taking
saw
him at the
that.
no, if it's not at the end of Endgame, if Endgame ended when Thanos dropped that line, like you should have went for the head, and
Infinity
then
War.
it went black, and you didn't have a post credit scene, so you don't know what happened. So you don't see the snap until fucking the beginning of Endgame, and then it
I,
picks right up where the Avengers die.
I can understand that, but I will say the year gap between Infinity War and Endgame, people aren't going to be saying, "Hey, they died," or "Hey," they're going to be theorizing.
What
All right, well,
happened
how
to
did they
him?
get out of it? How did we know that they're going to theorize? Hey, we know they got out of it.
Right.
How? They're not even
That's
thinking that
true.
they lost. With this original ending, we definitively know they lost. These people we done seen since 2007 or 2012, they have lost. Finally, it's done. Thanos has won. Thanos will return. Endgame opens up not with the aftermath of what happened. It shows Hawkeye, the last first Avenger. Boom. His family disappeared. And they didn't even warn us that was going to happen. They didn't say, hey, 2020. They didn't say, they didn't give us, hey, this is the blip. They just said, start off. Hey, you want some mustard with that? Yeah, I want some.
Gone.
Silence.
Are you blowing
That's
in
how
your mic?
that's how it ended. It ended with the you can't start. I don't want to start end game with them niggas dying. Wait, they died? Wait, what? No. Because now I have to talk about the death with how the movie ended, with everybody coming back. It don't hit the same as opposed to them dying a year. And then we had a year, well, really 5 years, but a year with just, hey, them
To
niggas,
sit with it. Yeah. Yeah. Now I understand why they did the way they did, but that is hard ending on that snap though.
it would have. I'm not gonna lie, it would have hurt some souls.
Niggas be like, what the fuck happened? Man.
Sit with that.
But the trailer of, Endgame could have had that in there. They just didn't have to put it in the movie. They good for putting shit in trailers, not in movies anyway. They do it anyway.
And
All the
this is
Yeah.
time.
why people
At,
have trust issues.
That's why I don't watch trailers.
I
You're
watched the
selective with
teaser
trailers,
and
like
the
you're
official.
selective with um other things. Oh,
Cliffhangers,
yes. You be
How
selective
many
with
trailers
certain
do y'all
stuff.
watch
the teaser trailer,
of
and
a
that's it.
movie? That's it.
Yeah, you be
Wow.
going crazy. A lot of like this nigga still going.
Jazz, what about you?
I probably the first one after the teaser, but after that, I'm just like, I'm done. Like, I don't need to see
Yeah.
anything new from Thunderbolts. Like, that shit drops next week.
Same.
Like, I don't care. I'm gonna go see it.
I was funny enough. I'm walking in the Cinders IMAX with the wifey. She says, "Hey, I think that's Thunderbolts. You don't want to be here for that." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, you're right." I don't be talking about see. I just wait till that junk end
Right.
because I don't want. I saw the teaser. I saw the first trailer. I'm good. I'm seeing too much stuff on Twitter. Hey, people jumping off, but I don't want to know. Don't tell me nothing.
Yeah, I got Thunderbolts blocked, put away, so none of that's gonna come up.
It's gonna be
But
somebody random. Spider-Man comes out of that. Like,
I
damn.
look, I blocked Thunderbolts, Thunderbolt, because if they just drop, just niggas just say, I hope they. I mean, I don't think they would, but if they do, it is what it is. I did my due diligence to try to keep this shit from popping up on my timeline.
But
Have
you
y'all
have
ever
a
got super spoiled?
I have a what?
ooh.
Have y'all ever got like super spoiled for a movie you was looking forward to?
I had the whole movie. I had the whole Scream 5 movie before it even dropped.
What?
The whole Scream 5. I knew the whole movie before it dropped.
That
Nigga
shit
put that shit
wasn't.
up. Nigga put the damn screenplay in the damn. I said, what is this? I'm reading. I'm like, bitch, this was the whole movie.
I mean, the movie wasn't that lit. It's at the bottom of the
I
franchise.
don't want to hear that
So
shit. I enjoyed it.
I've had some shows kind of ruined for me, but movies, I can't remember any. I'm glad Sinners wasn't spoiled on socials.
I
Well,
didn't
I
even
didn't
watch
see none.
I didn't even watch the original trailer for that. I saw the teaser trailer last year. Didn't watch anything after that. I said, nah.
Yeah. I didn't
Man.
I didn't either because I know people was like, man, they gave it to it. Why y'all keep watching the trailers? I told y'all stop watching the trailers. You the
But then you
Man,
movie.
look at the trailer, you just like, nah, they, that trailer ain't say shit.
I
I
just
might
watched the
I go
Fantastic
back and
Four
watch them
trailer.
after the movie
I do that too. I do that too.
Yeah.
just to see how much they really gave
Fantastic Four
away.
trailer.
I
I was
haven't
like,
seen the latest
damn.
one. I haven't
I
seen the
saw
latest one. I don't
I
want to
was,
see it.
I don't think it'll give too much away. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I seen the teaser. My
No,
other homeboy, he said he felt as if it gave away the movie. I'm like, it's okay.
you talking
Jason
about
never
Poe?
find out. No, 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 no. Our homeboy named Chris.
Name dropping. Oh.
What? Not Chris. Chris.
I don't know what the Fantastic Four. I'm so hyped.
I've never seen the Fantastic Four movie, so
I've never seen a good one. And
I
mind you, I
Don't do
never read the
that.
comics.
Don't do that. They were entertaining. They were entertaining, but they weren't trash because the Silver
Yes,
Surfer in the
Acrimony was
second one,
entertaining. Acrimony was a very entertaining movie.
it I don't know where those balloons came from. It was entertaining. Acrom
It
Acrimony.
wasn't a good movie.
Acrimony.
Listen, it was entertaining.
It
Tyler
wasn't
Perry.
a good
Jason,
movie.
you know, you're saying it right. Yes. It was
Listen,
entertaining.
Jason, Acrimony is a super entertaining movie. I ain't gonna lie to you. Them girls that like to watch baddies. It's like baddies for wash niggas, right? Bet.
He's
Bet.
seen the movie. We reviewed it. Y'all check out our acrimony review.
All right
It's
then.
it's somewhere back there.
Very entertaining.
We still don't know how she got on that boat.
Yeah, she snuck on
Shawty
just like
just
everybody else.
But
she rolled.
Fantastic Four, the original, it was entertaining. Now the remake with Michael Bay Jordan, no, that was
I watched
ass.
that in theaters.
I'm so sorry.
You know,
Watch
I
that in
wasn't mad
theaters.
at it. I wasn't mad at it until they got their powers. I think that's where the movie went super trash. Because before then, I was rocking with it. I think it
Oh,
was a
I
good
didn't watch.
story.
Oh, I didn't watch
It
that
wasn't
one.
good.
Jason, watch that movie.
Watch that one. That's the one you want me
Don't
to
do
start
it.
with.
Don't do
Original
it.
the 2014. I feel like to watch the new one, you really gotta respect and witness what happened in the past, so you
No,
can
No,
fully
he's
appreciate
lying.
what you about to see.
Don't listen to him.
That's like they about to make the new Harry Potter show.
I don't watch that.
You're not gonna watch the original before you just watch it. Nah, you gotta respect what they did before.
I've watched Harry Potter.
But that's what I'm saying. It's the same thing.
It ain't. It ain't though. It's a little bit
It's
different. It's a
yeah.
little bit different. It's a little bit
Don't
different.
do it.
I didn't watch
He
the original Daredevil TV show. I mean movie. I didn't watch that shit.
Oh, nah, I ain't watch that.
with Ben Affleck.
Not
Yeah, nah.
important. That's not
Why you not?
important.
But now we're not gonna respect it or lecture movie. Like I'm not watching that
Because
shit.
Fantastic Four was still an entertaining movie, though. It wasn't like it was like
That's what I said.
the worst movie ever. It was they
It
were
ain't. It
entertaining.
wasn't. It wasn't Spider Man.
Hell nah. But a lot of the movies aren't
Spider Man
Spider-Man.
1?
That's not
Wait,
comp-
Spider Man 1? Spider
The
Man 3? What are we talking about?
the original trilogy. None
shit.
of
If
it. It
we
ain't, it ain't
Which
none of
Spider
them.
Man movie is it not like? Because if you say
The
Venom,
original trilogy.
if you say Spider Man 3, I might.
It might be on the same
Fantastic
level.
Four might be. It might be more entertaining. I don't know. I don't know. It might. I gotta watch. I gotta tap in again, but it might be. Spider-Man 3 was not good. I'm sorry.
they had Toby dancing in the street. But
That's Sam
back
Raimi
to
for you.
he's listen, Sam, it be hit or miss sometimes. But how did y'all feel about the fight scenes in this series?
I enjoyed them. I do wish they were. I wish they were. The ones in the one in Echo was fire. I don't feel like none of them really lived up to that yet. I'm gonna say yet. You know, like I said, because the one we got was on episode one. We really got was on episode one, and it was behind closed doors and in the shadows in the smoke. So I don't know what was happening. And when he fought the cops, that was actually pretty dope. When he fought
Put
the
it on
cops
mute.
and no. When he was fighting the well, you saw well he did fight the muse too, but it was the and see I don't and see even with that like they did a whole bunch of telling and not showing, and you know I'm not with that. Don't give me exposition dump. I know karate and I killed my taekwondo instructor.
But they didn't say
Like
that
bro,
to the episode after though. So but when we watched the fight, you didn't have that context. He was just going back and forth with Daredevil though. So I don't think it's the same. Like afterwards, a whole week later, they said, "Hey, I have Taekwondo." And honestly, you watch some reactions. They was tripping about that. Wait, why is he so fire at fighting? Me, I'm watching it like just take it. Like it's fire. Just watch it.
see, I'm not see I don't like exposition dump. Show me the nigga got hands because they used a pretty big actor in that, or at least on the Netflix TV shows and whatnot. That nigga pretty big, but like that nigga, he could have gave nigga some scenes that he throwing hands and you know something that was going on in there. Them motherfuckers was in there for three episodes. One was like an end credit. Then he was in the one he got the book, and then next thing he was in therapy trying to kill her. Like, damn, this nigga quick with it. Joe Berg ass nigga.
Did he not think he was gonna get caught trying to kill his therapist?
I
Like,
don't think I don't think he gave a fuck. But I mean, hadn't Daredevil, it did okay.
If
So
Daredevil didn't show up, he would have got away with
how did
whatever.
Daredevil figure that out so quick? This nigga
because
has been
Remember, he felt her face in the beginning
yeah,
of the
and
episode.
he got the artwork, and he was just like, "Oh, I know that face. I done rubbed that
not
face."
not that. How did he find the muse when he kidnapped Hector's niece? How did he
She
find
told
him?
him.
She
She
told him
told
what?
him in the beginning when she comes in to the office and she says, "Can I talk to Matt Murdock?" McDuffie says, "Hey, she's here. Why is this girl here?" And she says, "Hey, can she talk to Matt alone?" She says, "Hey." A few things she establishes. One, my uncle was looking into these disappearance. Boom. And she mentioned the railroad or the road name.
Okay.
She mentioned it.
Okay,
And
got you, got you, got you.
so when she was like, "Hey, why don't you do something?" He was like, "What can I do?" Daredevil, you could really just go down there. She was like, "All right, I'm gonna do it." So that's how he knew. And then when it showed Matt getting the call from the mom, he was looking at that railroad type stuff in a book or something like that. Like he was researching it. And then
Got
he
you,
got that
got you.
call.
Cause that nigga just pull. I'm like, this nigga blind and just be pulling up anywhere, bro. This nigga does not be playing, man. Nigga echolocation is on point. Nigga, it's like a whale out here.
Yeah, she irritated me. Cause what the
Yeah,
fuck you about to go do?
a lot of these. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I mean no harm, but a lot of these women characters be irritating as fucking these Marvel TV shows. A lot of them. A lot of them. Hawkeye, like the
Ooh,
only one I fuck with, but like that's because of Sinners. But outside of that, a lot of these
WandaVision?
women.
Wait, wait.
Wait,
I'm
you didn't
not
like
letting.
WandaVision?
Hold on. I ain't letting you get that off. Not this week. First off, Hawkeye came out like 2 fucking years ago. Sinners dropped last week. So don't sit up here like, oh, now you fuck with
Shout out Kate
Hawkeye.
Bishop. That's my favorite hero. She's my favorite hero.
Wow.
She no, there's nobody better than her. There's no
Jason
better
didn't
than
like Ravonna Renslayer.
Ravonna Rent. She man, she out of here. She out of here with Kane.
She
She
was
out of
getting
here.
she was getting him out of here though in Loki season 1. And she just was trying to get
She
together
was
in
body in
season.
that role. Hold up.
That's the biggest. That's one of the biggest travesties. We lose her in that.
I mean, she in the void, so she could come back at any time. If Loki gonna come back, I don't see why she couldn't.
I don't think they're gonna touch her because with Kang being gone,
Man, they
she
could
might be
figure it
out
out.
of here.
Man, I'm so mad Jonathan Majors did that.
Yeah,
Man, we don't get no
he
can.
fucked. He fucked.
Damn.
He fucked up the church's money,
Oh,
man.
I got something for y'all. In another universe, he did not choke that white woman. And in another universe, they getting Jonathan Majors as Kang. They getting that. They getting all of that shit.
In another
Fair.
universe, Jonathan Majors and Shannon Sharp never met white girls.
Now you know the list is
Never been
long.
white though.
Yeah, you know the list is longer than
Both of
that.
them niggas. No, I'm not. You know, I don't know. I don't know what universe that is because it's probably one in the million of. They the one Mark Grayson that didn't do the right that did the right thing because goddamn it, them niggas sound like they straight from the plantation. All they was around them.
Jonathan Majors in Creed 3. Damn, that nigga was fine in that movie.
That's an
Listen,
Damn.
amazing movie.
Jonathan
That's what I
Majors
was like.
in
This nigga out of here.
magazine dreams.
I
Like
didn't watch
that
it. I didn't
that
watch it.
Probably
that's
ain't
the
watched that.
role.
He probably ain't watched that though.
That's the
I didn't
role.
watch that one.
But
He
listen,
real
He
he's
bodied that.
supporting. He's
listen,
supporting. He's supporting the black
yeah.
women. I'm sorry, y'all.
Did y'all see the movie with The Rock as a wrestler? I forgot what
I
it's
thought
called. Is it?
is it out yet? I know they was
It
making
may
it.
not. It may not be. I'm curious if y'all have seen that.
He's a boxer, right?
Yeah,
Which
I
one
I
would
did see the art
I know
because
you telling me he got
yeah,
the
he
crazy
got the
hair.
hair?
Yeah,
yeah,
it ain't came out yet. It ain't came out
yeah.
yet.
Mm, I'm curious which one gonna be the better.
Between what Majors and the Rock? That
Not
ain't what
performance. Not
that ain't what you about to
performance.
ask.
No, not before. I mean, movie. Hold up. The Rock look like he taking this one serious, y'all.
But hold on. Only
He said he
reason
gonna do that
why
in that Martin Scorsese
The
movie
Iron
with
Claw was it? The Iron
Leonardo.
Claw? Wait.
Iron Cl-
The other boy. That's the boy with the broke face. Zac
Oh, that's
Efron.
Zac Efron.
I
Oh,
haven't
his
seen
face
it yet.
broke?
Yeah,
did
he
you
can't
see
move
that
his face
man,
no more.
Joe?
He can't move his face no more. He got
Damn.
messed. He got messed up a few years ago. I didn't know that until I'm watching. I'm like, why his face don't move no more? They're like he broke his jaw one day, so he had to get like reconstructive surgery though. That's the reason why he got hurt. So it wasn't like no him just trying to be cute type shit. No, he got hurt. He had to fix it.
Damn, I get that.
But yeah, and
But
I haven't watched the Iron Claw yet. I gotta peep that though. But I heard he gives a hell of performance in that.
I mean,
It's called the Smashing Machine,
I
by the
think
way.
the Rock's movie will probably be successful because it's the Rock and Magazine Dreams was in very limited theaters. But as in who's going to get the better performance, the Rock ain't touching Jonathan Majors with a 10-foot pole. Like, nah, at all. I'm,
Jonathan is a
But just
talent
because
we
it isn't
lost.
as dramatic, and he's not as skillful at the dramatic, some like just to get that type of award, you have to be in a role that's as tortured as Jonathan Majors' role is, or can you have like a role where you're happy and that still have be viewed as a great performance compared to the Jonathan Majors one? I feel like it's extra sauce because it's sad and forlorn and grieving and all that, but like we don't give the opposite side of the emotions the same type of respect. Like some niggas is really good at playing happy, like nobody else. It's hard. I
I
can't
think
look happy if
Kevin.
I'm not happy.
I think Kevin Hart. I think Kevin Hart is gonna be the closest you're gonna get to a nigga being able to play that happy, sad type nigga. Like when the shit's good, the nigga is on point, and when the shit's bad, it's like this nigga look upset as fuck. In this actual role, but like just teetering that line. I mean, what are you looking at? Ricky Bobby losing? He can't drive cars no more. Like is that the teetering line you looking at?
If you ain't first, you last.
I'm on fire.
But I would say, like, with the performance Jonathan Majors was able to bring to Magazine Dreams, y'all check out our review for that. It was so cringy. And he put a lot of energy and passion within that role. Now I understand you have some people that don't participate in being happy and comfortable and just feeling joyous in films or personal life. So when they do it in films, they're being outside their norm, outside their box. But I think, unfortunately, when we see performances on TV, we more normally feel it when they're in fear, when they're dealing with trauma, when they're afraid. We don't give as much consideration when somebody is happy and crying, but it's more so revealing the pain that they felt. So I mean, I guess if you were the person that's giving out the Oscar, since these niggas don't watch the movies when they vote, that's a requirement now to
That's a
watch the
requirement
movie,
now.
which is so crazy to me. But I guess if you're watching a movie that's soulful, everybody is in a good mood and showing happiness versus a movie that is showing, I guess, trauma, passion, hurt, and pain. Which one are you going to give the Oscar to?
I think personally, I would gravitate towards movies that kind of have that sad note or something wrong note. But I don't know, it just feels very hard to pretend to be happy. It's super, like, if I'm not feeling it, it's hard to put on a happy face that's convincing that your closest people around you are just like, oh, you're happy. Like, I don't even notice nothing's off. So to be able to project that, I don't think it's any lesser
I get that.
than the tortured actor or the one that does the dramatic roles.
I
I
get that,
guess
but I think it's also um it's the range that you give in the movie. Because if you
mm,
just give me a movie, you just being happy, what there's no range in that. You just was that the entire time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the only movie I look at with, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of movies where you got that because a lot of comedies, that's how you figure out those people really have range. So you look at someone, what's the nigga from The Office? Jim,
Krasinski.
Steve, not John. John is good, but Steve Carell. Steve Carell is one of the silliest niggas, but this nigga, have you seen that Olympic movie he was in with with uh with Shannon Tatum and the Hulk? Like the nigga played a deranged Olympic person, a deranged Olympic person who had to transform himself. It's like, bro, wait, that nigga can do that. You think about Ray
Foxcatcher.
Foxcatcher, yes. Watch if you've never seen that, you want to see a nigga with some range, watch that. Or you think about Jamie Foxx and Ray. He went from happy to sad. That you need a wide array of emotions being able to be shown.
In the
Jonathan
same
Majors
role.
within that same role. I was gonna say, like, if you think about, like, if I personally think Friday could have been like an Oscar nominated movie if they would have put somebody in Craig's role that was, you know, a big actor because I feel like that movie hit all the things that those type of movies would have. It has the funny, it has the serious, it has the lesson, and it goes through all different emotions for somebody that's always the nigga just always look mad. Then he puts on the happy face for different moments of it, but then he goes back to this nigga just lost his job. This nigga's upset. His friend's trying to make him feel happy based on that. But the other thing, I'm gonna kick it back to Daredevil. These two niggas have to be in that list of the top 5 people who are now that person. This nigga, Charlie Cox, is Daredevil. That nigga is Matt Murdock. This nigga, Vincent D'Onofrio, that nigga is Kingpin. Them niggas, the emotions that these niggas do on that screen, from going from mad to sad to just these confused, they just both hurt kids who lost things very early. Kingpin had to kill his dad. So you see where his all his pain comes from. So he always looking for this acceptance, this approval. Vanessa, he got. Was that better? No. Okay. All right.
Vanessa.
He got his Vanessa. Then you got Matt Murdock. He loved his dad. His dad was a boxer. He lost all his fights. He finally fought back. Unlike Bruce Willis, who got away, that nigga dad got killed. Like he couldn't get nowhere. And they got put in the orphanage. In the orphanage, nigga got hit by a truck, which had some chemicals that made this nigga blind. He was like, damn, I lost everything. Now, wait, I can see shit. And all my senses are enhanced. And this nigga's like, they have encompassed a role where it's like, that's them. You would never see that role without seeing a face, just like I won't see Wolverine without seeing Hugh Jackman face. Or
Really?
I'll never, I can't. You can see somebody else facing that?
I get what you're saying, but I do think there's a difference between Robert Downey Jr. and Iron Man
I can see
versus
somebody else
like
being Iron Man.
Hugh Jackson Wolverine. Like I feel like somebody could get that Wolverine spot. I feel like somebody can do that. Maybe they can find somebody to do it better versus RDJ
He
Iron Man.
said better.
Hold on, hold
Wow.
on. You
I'm
said for
saying
Wolverine
He's
or
stepping
Iron
off. He's
Man?
he
Wolverine.
you
I'm
you
saying
heard what he said.
Wolverine.
Hold on.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second.
If they was able to easily find somebody better, do you think they would still be going to Hugh Jackman after everybody else has pretty much been replaced? So
He is into
This is
it.
an
I
MC.
don't think it's an easy thing to do.
Look, I
And hold on, and we just heard in Deadpool and Wolverine, Deadpool already let you, me, everybody else, and fucking Wolverine, Hugh Jackman know you doing this to you 80. And then we gonna find who your replacement is. So they might not even be born yet, for real.
yeah.
They be scared to replace
So
them
you
damn
telling
X-Men
That's what
me?
I'm
characters.
saying. I'm just like, yo, Low
So
talking
you
about
telling me?
easy. Like, nah, nigga, it's easy to
Wait.
go ahead and get you a new Cyclops,
So
maybe a new
you
Jean Grey, maybe a fucking Beast, maybe a damn Magneto. But like all of them got replacements. But you know who don't got a replacement? Jason. Which one of them don't
wait,
got a replacement? Which one of them don't got a
That
tether,
that
Jason?
that nigga Hugh
wait,
Jackman is in every trilogy
wait,
Jason, you
arc.
know what I'm
Every
saying?
wait,
Jason, you know what I'm saying? He look shit. If we want to break it
wait,
down in pod methods, Jason, I've been on every last one of these motherfucking episodes. So
wait,
shit, Jason is the Was It Good Though podcast Wolverine in this motherfucker. If
wait,
we keep
wait,
it in the
wait,
book, so
wait,
like,
wait.
what are you saying to me right now?
So you watched Daredevil Wolverine when homie turned around and it was Henry Cavill as Wolverine.
And we saw
You
that as
telling
a
me,
great value version. That ain't
wait.
authentic.
You not letting me land. Let me land a plane. Let
They've
me
been
land the
falling out the sky.
plane.
So I feel like your
Jason,
plane
hold
like,
up.
my bad. Go ahead.
She treat me like I'm spirit. Hold up. This Delta.
You got
Hold up.
now you acting real frontierish.
Look. So
You
look,
acting
y'all telling me, Jay, let me talk, Jay. Jason, you telling me I'm gonna just name off some characters. I'm just listen to them. Colin Farrell, Penguin, Josh Brolin, Thanos,
Mhm,
Charlie Cox, Daredevil,
mhm.
Phineas, Voldemort.
Okay.
Uh, what's my boy name? Jason Bateman, Marty from Ozark.
Ozark. Yeah.
Oh, let me take Ozark off. Let me put my boy from Breaking Bad, John Cranston, Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston, yeah, got you.
Very different roles, but I look at them like it would be very hard for another one of those just come along. For
Mm.
another old nigga to say, I am the one who knocks. I don't see it like Bryan Cranston. I don't see that. I don't see somebody just coming over as Thanos, run from it, dread it. You, I
That
don't
nigga,
see
hey,
nobody.
that nigga Josh Brolin actually killed two Marvel characters though, because he hard as cable too though.
Bro,
Exactly.
Ralph Fiennes. I don't see somebody just because you don't got no, just because you got the slits. That don't mean you, Mister. You
Was
shall
it
not
was
be
it was it
named.
was it somebody before him and he took over after?
No, it was that's Dumbledore you think about. Voldemort was just straight through.
Oh, because he was always so
Oh,
Ralph was always Dumbledore. I
yeah,
mean, not from the Voldemort.
he
Sorry.
was Voldemort.
Okay, I thought he took
I'm
over for
not
somebody.
seeing another Tony Stark. Just it's RDJ or it's not.
You
If
know,
you look at
you know Tom Cruise coming in that role, right? You know Tom
oh,
Cruise coming.
listen, bro, post 2007, any Avengers medium comics or not comics, but any animated shows, any they the Tony Starks sound like RDJ. Like
They
all
do.
the Tony Starks try to sound like RDJ.
Yeah.
It's not let me make him sound Peter Parker.
The
Different
new ones
Parkers
sound
be sounding different.
the new ones they are all the new ones sound like Tom Holland, with the exception of Miles. But all the new ones, like on the TV show, the whatever my friend neighborhood Spider-Man, he sound like Tom Holland to me. I thought it was Tom,
Would you
but
put Tom Holland in that can't recast role though?
then
I wouldn't do that. That's what I'm
I mean,
saying.
at this
He
at this
influenced
point,
an
you can
entire generation,
now you gotta you can keep that because
but
that's the
somebody
only
can
road
come in.
that's the only road that's really sticking for that nigga. So no, you gotta kind of let that shit be.
All right, wait, hold up. He about to be in a Nolan movie. Hold up. Nolan know
I'm
what
hope
he doing.
I'm hoping Nolan can pull something new out the boy. Because
That's
right now he
great.
just Spider-Man.
He talking
I
like he Michael B. Jordan pre sinners. Hold up. That's he talking like, hold up. Why you talking about him
movie.
like
What
And what's
movie have you
crazy,
seen
I
with
seen
him in
Tom
it?
Holland in a movie. He was in a movie that was based off of the tsunami that hit,
Oh
and he
my
was one of the
God,
kids.
Jazz. That nigga was
Jason,
10. You can't keep going back to that. He 30 now.
Jason, you mean to tell me
wait a
your
second.
achievements that you had accomplished 20 years ago are erased because somebody say they old? Them niggas,
You
no,
ageist.
them are your
That's
still,
like
those
look,
are still
look.
badges of honor,
I
Jason.
want to be respectful. I want to be respectful when I say this.
You not,
Don't
it's
kill
about to
me.
be crazy
Don't kill
disrespectful.
me. Don't kill me. But Michael Jackson is a 13. There's a teenager. There's a baby. Singing ain't the same as Michael Jackson singing on King. Off the wall. It ain't the same. It just ain't the same.
It's not lesser though.
It,
Is the
it is it's
point.
not lesser, but it's not that,
There's nothing wrong
and
with
I
evolving. There's
it,
nothing wrong with
I
evolving. So
I get, but
if Tom Holland was able to show us those emotions at that age,
Jazz, the
let
same
him tap into
emotions.
something. But Jason,
This
what
I
project
I
has he
watch I
had
watched it
that needed those emotions?
every movie every Spider-Man movie is basically the tsunami movie again for him.
No, no, it's not. He lose his girl, he get his ass beat, and his trust is tested. That's not the same as a
Tsunami
tsunami. Stop it.
wiped away his family. He don't got
Stop.
nothing.
No,
Same exact
they
movie.
were still alive.
Basically it's No Way
They
Home.
stop. No, this he didn't have powers with the tsunami. He was fighting
He
Mother
fought through
Nature.
he
And
fought
he
through
was
all the
saving
pain and
lives.
agony.
And he survived. And his family survived.
That's a good movie. I seen that. I seen that. But
It's
like
not
you
nothing
not
you rewatch. It's not a
name a
rewatch.
name. Okay, Jay, what's another movie out there? You seen Uncharted with him and Mark Wahlberg? You
I
seen
haven't
that?
because it's I haven't.
Stop. Oh, okay.
Stop.
You
Stop.
seen the movie that him and you seen the movie that him Robert Pattinson and the Russos made? You seen that shit?
What is it called?
Netflix. Stop. I'll count. No count. David Fincher got a movie on Netflix. I don't think it's good. So no, stop. Everybody got a bad movie on Netflix.
That's true. Netflix does not discriminate.
That's where you get your. I'm gonna
Bad
just take
movies
the
off.
bag and I'm gonna just poop something out real quick.
But see, you say that, but then I think about Mike, and Mike don't do that. Mike don't put bad shit on Netflix.
All right,
Mike
cool.
Flanagan don't do nothing bad for real.
that's an exception. That's an anomaly, though. I'm talking about
Right.
directors. Even the
Shonda,
that
Shonda,
other
Shonda,
one.
Shonda, look, Shonda Rhimes ain't missed on Netflix.
That's true.
Hold up. What was what,
The
there was
Resident was
one movie
fire.
prior to Sinners? There was a movie where it was an old person playing himself. Y'all know
Who?
what movie I'm talking about?
He played
It
himself.
was an older like how Michael B. Jordan played twins.
Right.
Damn, is it Michael
An
Scorsese?
older
It's
man
one
played
of them
himself.
old actors.
Was he
One of them
black?
old white actor. No, white. One of them old fire, either white or regular.
Oh, he's my Robert De Niro.
Yeah,
Wait, that
Robert
that
De
was in
Niro.
the that
Robert
was
De
in the
Niro.
movie. That was in
Oh,
theaters though,
that's in
right?
the theaters where he's a mob boss?
That wasn't on Netflix.
No, it was in
No.
theaters.
I saw that junk on. Oof.
It wasn't good.
Maybe I pirated it. It was cool, but it's like, yeah.
KC loved my movie. She loved that shit.
Tip love Marvel movies. I mean, mob movies.
I
Mm.
noticed.
But I got a question for y'all. The BB report. Do y'all think that was a dope element that this series
It
introduced?
is. It is. Which makes me think. I wish they would have brought Turk back. They got to bring Turk back. Turk didn't die, nothing like that.
Hmm.
Did Cherry die? Not Cherry. What was the cop in the original season? The black
Oh,
cop.
he ain't
Did,
die.
he just retired, right? Or left.
They didn't bring him up. They need to bring him back.
They didn't bring him back too, because I would like him way more than Cherry.
Same.
Do y'all think what is it, Rosario Dawson? She
No,
might
keep
And
her, keep her,
I
keep that
wish.
little, keep that slut
I
away.
would. Claire was fine.
slut. She a slut. That's
She went through the
crazy.
whole. She went through the whole Defenders.
Damn, I didn't see all them. So who else she sleep with? So it's a slut when a woman do it, but a man can just go
You
through
know
all
what?
of
You're
them.
right. You're right. No. You're right.
The double
You're actually
standard is
right. You're
crazy.
right. I'm just saying it because they were. We know Matt a slut. Come on now. He is She-Hulk in the green. Like, come on. You know he a hoe.
Jason, hold
Like,
on, hold on.
come on.
Pause. Since we're here, so you saying that like if She-Hulk rolled up on you, you wouldn't?
Man, yeah, she could pick me up too. I'm in that thing, going crazy.
Would you rub her feet?
Man, hold on now. Them some feet.
You would.
I
You
wouldn't kiss him.
would.
I wouldn't kiss him, but I'd definitely be holding him.
Your
I'd
little
definitely be
hands.
holding. Shit, I can't feel that. You know what? You know what? We finna
That
figure this
bunion feel
out.
like a mountain.
But yeah, Rosario Dawson character, she was getting it in. Luke Cage, he would
It
definitely
was
he would
just
hit.
Luke Cage and Matt. He taxed
You,
it. It's not
That's
that deep.
not that bad then.
they didn't tap that.
Huh?
Danny didn't
Danny?
tap that.
No.
Oh, okay. He was just with old what's her name? What's her name?
This your man's.
You see Jason just lied on her name like she went through all the defenders. Oh, it was just two? Oh, okay.
Two
You
out
see
of three is
how
two out
quickly
of
the
three is
narrative builds?
crazy. But
You
then
see how
but Luke Cage was he wasn't letting nothing sit and still. Man, Luke Cage was hitting everything moving on his
it
show.
was just Misty and Rosario Dawson. What we doing? Come on,
He he hit he
why
hit
you
he
He
adding
hit
hit
Jessica
bodies?
Jones. He
he hit
Oh,
smashed
Jessica
Jessica
Jones.
Jones. Yeah. Yeah, he a
And that
slut.
was fighting when that was getting it in. Like he was like, oh yeah, I like this.
That's how the vibe start.
Get Jad,
Oh, I
throw me
gotta
up against a
rewatch
wall.
Jessica
if
Jones.
It
if
was
y'all
in his
both,
show, I thought.
Gosh,
it
Or
was in his
defense.
show. Nah, it was in his show. I
It
remember.
was in his
Paige
show.
came to her show first, though.
I
I
didn't
thought
watch
his
her
show
show.
was
That's
I ain't
how
gonna
she
first.
lie.
met him.
I didn't like her show. I was like, I'm turning this shit off.
Episode
Her show was
season one
slow.
was fire.
Her
Season one
show, her show, her show was very slow. Her
with
show was very
Kilgrave.
slow.
After season one, I can't vouch for, but season one with Kilgrave, that joint was fire. He was like, "Yo, put the gun to your head, shoot yourself."
He had her shook. But I thought a fire bar from Fisk in this was a dead hero is better than a live vigilante. Yo, that man is crazy.
Nah, he was trying to get the nigga out of here. He was
He
like, "No, I
was.
can't, I can't, I can't keep allowing this. I can't keep allowing this."
I mean, I get it. If you a crime boss, you can't have vigilantes that's going to stop what you got going on running around the streets. I get it.
Um, I don't know. I think did y'all have anything else in the Daredevil season that y'all wanted to touch on and get into? That y'all did
Nah,
I have?
Mm-mm.
I think we was
Yeah,
able to
My nigga
cover
Matt
it.
Murdock.
yeah. No, met that guy. But of course, the reason that's we are here. Lo, we're gonna start with you, sir, since you are the guest. Was it good though? Like you got to
It
think
Not
about
wasn't
you
it.
great.
thinking about
It wasn't great, but it was good. It was good.
Yeah, that's see. It wasn't. It's not called. Was it great though? Was it good though? See.
It was good.
Mhm.
It was cool. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. What would you give it out of a 10?
Because the highs were really high, the lows were okay. So I'm gonna say 7.
that ain't bad.
Jazz. Was it good though?
I'm gonna say yes. I definitely enjoyed this series. I'm excited for season two. Out of 10, I would probably give it a 7.5 to 8.
Yeah.
So, Jason,
I'm
was it
good with
good
that.
though?
It was. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Like I said, the 89 got me super excited for what's to come. In the next season, like I said, with them having the full creative control, it's gonna be dope seeing what elements they use, especially with Bullseye if he gets more into his bullshit, which we know he getting his suit at some point. So that's gonna be hard to see Matt fit to get a new suit. That's gonna be hard to see. And then one shot for Frank Castle. I cannot wait to see what type of bullshit he is on. And I definitely I would would I may go 6.5 because
Mm.
I'm like I said the highs are very very high, but the lows I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say the lows are terrible, but when you get to them like them some of the episodes just like all right, bro, like you can kind of it's just like it felt like I, hmm, I don't know. I can't even explain. It felt like Law and Order on those episodes, like the 2 through 7. They felt like a Law and Order episode, just like if Ice T was doing something like he was doing something different. Like he wasn't even with the main lady or nothing like that. Like it's like all right, we ain't trying
You're not
to
trying to solve the case, Jason. You like, I don't give a fuck about this shit. Where's the true crime bosses?
nigga, like, what's going on, bro? Give me like that's something like they should have hyped the news up a little bit. But them people, the other people there right now, it's like, but they didn't give it. They was just doing some shit. I don't know what the fuck they had going on. They told me we're gonna get 22 episodes of that. They needed 22 episodes with the shit they was trying to push for us.
I was curious. I didn't realize. I was like, damn, y'all killed Muse early. He seemed like he would have been a villain that would have been able to go through the entire season, but they was like, nah, he only get 2 episodes.
Their whole thing was we gonna kill him. And we gonna this is gonna help us push the task force in
Right.
this as opposed to carrying his character and trying to do something with it. Which I don't like. I said I don't like that when Marvel get rid of characters or especially villains because I enjoy my villains. Which reminds me, Lo, who your top 3 villains, sir, in the MCU?
I think I tweeted about it a couple years ago, but I think my list changed. Wilson Fisk is on that list though. I'm gonna say Wilson Fisk, Thanos, and Ultron.
Mm.
Not a bad list, not a horrible list.
Shout out my nigga Ultron.
They're supposed to bring him back. We're gonna that'll be interesting to see when they do. That'll be interesting to see because they do some good things with him. And what if he's probably the best part of it? Not Peggy Carter. Stop doing that.
Doctor Strange is the best part of the What If episodes.
He had the best episode.
Mm. Ultron beating the shit out of the Watcher was kind of fire.
I told him that them two they got the Ultron had some of
Yeah,
the best moments, but yeah, I think that Doctor Strange episode was one of the best ones though.
he
That shit
was
was crazy.
hella clingy.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
let me die. My nigga, like, why are you still doing this? Like,
Christine, no.
this is the 19th time. Like, just
Christine, no.
let me
Damn.
go.
He wasn't. He can't. Some people can't let it go. Jazz.
Oh
Did you have any?
man.
What did you think those?
I did. I had a few. DeAndre said it was really good. CJ said it's pretty good. This is the best on-screen Kingpin. Hatgo said, hell, especially since he transitioned to Black Shadowlands and he be the leaders of the hand. I'm not exactly sure what he's referencing, but
That's
some of the
defenders talk.
He's a
bet.
right.
I'm not up on my geek shit. That's why I got y'all here to keep me honest. And on our Instagram, we didn't have any over there, so that is all for our what did you think those?
Got you. Before we go, one low, what's your top 3 or 5 MCU projects?
That laugh made it seem like it's about to be some shit.
Five, no order.
That's fine.
And Game Infinity War. I'm a Civil War guy over
Oh
Winter
my
Soldier.
God.
Sorry.
This nigga.
Wait. Can't do Black Panther. Can't do Shang-Chi.
Is you racist? The fuck? Like,
He picked Civil War, so that's fair. I mean,
Wait, wait.
I feel like
that
that's a
was
letter.
white man versus white man. That ain't nah. Like you
But
said,
it introduced Black Panther.
but
No, I'm
Jason, he
saying, look,
can't do the movie all about the black man. Nah, he just like pepper on his shit. That's all that is.
nah, because Act 3 of the Black Panther movie, CGI is horrible.
I
It's
agree.
bad to look at. Like, it's
I agree.
legitimately bad to look at. It's PS2 graphics.
That's that
They
PS2
were
graphics.
rushing on Black Panther so they could finish up Thanos in Infinity War. Like, they really shortchanged Black Panther, but I mean, it don't look good. That third act look trash. Straight video game.
Mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
I
So
am
Wakanda Forever over Black
right.
those
Panther.
three, I'm gonna throw in the Guardians movie.
Which one?
It's between 1 and 3.
I'm not mad at that.
It's
You like
between one
two?
and three.
You like two?
I
You like
like
two?
two.
Two the most, Jazz?
You said what?
You like two the most? Or you just mad at the Guardians pick?
He just said Guardians. He didn't say which one, and it was 3 movies.
He said one or
I said
three.
1 or 3. 1 or 3. I'm not sure which one.
Oh, 1 or 3. Okay. I thought you said
Just
one
not
through
two.
three. I'm like, my nigga, that's 3 movies.
Just the trilogy.
Nigga,
Like,
trilogy hard, nigga. Yeah,
right.
that's three.
Okay.
Maybe. No,
Is your Shang-Chi reasoning because of the CGI as well?
oh, I don't think it's because of CGI. I don't know. Third act was a little disappointing.
He gonna say
I don't know.
Grace. It's because of Grace.
She's in that movie?
No.
Man,
Y'all
yeah,
gonna
Oh,
get the
Grace the
joke
fuck out
later.
of it. No, get Grace the fuck out of
I
here.
I didn't mean to pivot. I'm sorry.
Man, me and
Go
Lo and
ahead,
I already
Lo.
had this
nah,
conversation.
honest,
I didn't mean to pivot. I'm sorry.
Me and Lo
listen.
already had
I
that
don't
conversation.
listen. Nah. Y'all got me started.
No. I
Oh,
didn't mean
like
it.
nah. She ruined the whole movie.
Stop. Low. Go back to Shang-Chi.
She ruined the movie. Listen,
Focus. Shang-Chi.
Endgame, Infinity War, Civil War, Spider-Man.
Can I see which Spider-Man?
I'm gonna say
1 through 3.
Homecoming. I'm just not. I'm gonna say Homecoming.
Homecoming is an underrated film. Vulture is one of my favorite villains.
This is a classic movie. Like I could throw that on.
Yeah.
I wanna say either Iron Man or Age of Ultron. I don't know. Something like that. I cannot hear you. Uh, either Iron Man or Age of Ultron.
Okay. That's a good list. That's a good list. I'm not gonna say it's racist, but okay. Uh, what you got, love?
I'm not racist.
Oh, all right. Y'all been lying this entire episode, but
I am a little bit. Well, I can't be racist. A little prejudiced though.
it's our Link of Thrones. This is the section of the pod where we pretty much put you on to somebody that starred in this movie or TV show projects that they have coming up or projects that they had previously. Lo, since you are our guest, who do you have as your Link of Thrones?
I got my boy John Bernthal. Um, I
Definitely.
just seen that count too. Fire movie.
I think I never seen The Accountant. I gotta. It's worth the.
It's one of them cult classics. Really good.
I was thinking about seeing that this weekend, but I didn't see the first one.
Watch it. It's so good.
All right.
It's like one of those Edge of Tomorrow type movies.
Okay.
Not
I think
like
so.
plot wise, but
You think
just
I like
feeling
Tom. You think I
wise.
like Tom Cruise? This nigga like Tom Cruise.
You said what?
You think I
I
Y'all
didn't
like
even
both
think
Tom
about that.
Cruise? This nigga like Tom Cruise.
y'all Tom Cruise stands?
I'm
That's
just Mission
unfortunate.
Impossible. Hold on.
All right. Jason, who do you have as your Link of Thrones?
I'm going with low man Michael Gandolfini. I also recently seen one of his movies. He was in Warfare. It's in theaters now. He's one of the war heroes in that movie, which I didn't know it was based on a true story.
Hmm. Did you cry?
Nah, it wasn't nothing like that. No, it wasn't nothing like that at all. And he in a few movies I done seen that I enjoyed. Damn, he Tony Soprano too. That's crazy.
Is he a young Tony in the movie?
In that movie that they dropped out, or they
Hmm.
dropped a few years ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
the many saints of Newark.
Okay. I am going to select Karen's character, Deborah Wall. She was in True Blood. Shout out to vampires.
I swear to God, you picked that movie. You picked that TV show every time you find somebody on that bitch. She love that damn show.
I'm not gonna say love, but it's a good show.
Man, all right, don't start that. Don't start that, bro. Don't start that, man. But Lord, we appreciate you for coming out, chatting with us. I ain't know if you was gonna dip out on us, but I know sometimes these conversations can get long. He's like, how long it take? I said, shit. Yeah, ain't no telling with me and Jazz. If the conversation get good, shit, we'll get to talking.
Nah,
Yeah.
Our
for real.
guests be adding to that shit though. Like it don't only be us. Like our guests
Nah,
be adding to that.
it
I
be
just be
just y'all. I'm letting you know. It's literally just y'all.
I don't know, because you said some shit that was just like, I'm gonna let you
We
slide.
shouldn't end we should end Infinity War with a snap. Yes, I did say that. I agree
That was
with
hard. That's hard.
that.
That's hard though. I don't know. I mean, like this, you have to rework in
A
game, but
lot.
that's hard.
A
That's hard.
lot. A
That's hard.
lot.
That's hard.
Because if they die in 5 seconds, 5 minutes later, they back up. Like it don't really mean nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Um,
digress. My fault.
but yeah, no. I would say, yeah, just again, let the people know where they can find you, your project, where your projects are, and everything like that. Definitely give you another chance to put that out there for the people.
Look, King Low at King Low Beats, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, all that. New EP, Love Layover. Check it out.
Yes, yes. Last week, episode 150. We did New Jack City with Rumi. She's on there, but next week, baby. Hey, next week, baby. Yes, sir. We finally getting into it. I know that's gonna be a 5 hour episode. That bitch might be 2 parts. That bitch might be 2 parts. Next week, we getting into the centers. It's gonna be a whole bunch to talk about. I don't even know how that's gonna have to be a super guided conversation because it's so much. It's so layered. Shout out to Ryan Coogler, man. He deserves everything that he's getting. Um, I got one last question. Who is your favorite movie director and actor tandem? I'm asking this again next week, but I know this off the whim. I know it's just off the whim, but I do think Kugler and Ryan, for some people that with every time they do it, they get better. That's a huge thing.
Yeah,
Um, I
I
got
def
some others in my head, but I don't want to just mess up y'all trying what y'all thinking because I know y'all got one.
I mean I'm fresh off of like Denzel and Spike Lee,
I was that was my
but
second.
Coogler and Michael Bay Jordan, I mean, their run has been amazing.
Man.
And to see this pair of successful black men, it warms my heart. And I feel like the younger generation can be inspired by what they are creating. And I'm gonna get into all that shit next week. Hope don't no
Man.
tears fall, because
I need my tears to fall because
man,
whenever
listen,
because listening to whenever Coogler talk just to know he kind of not sound like me, but he sounds like me. I
right?
love that because you don't catch you don't catch us talking like that or speaking like that, and then he's kept it so Bay Area is amazing to see, and he's just incredible. And just hearing niggas talk to me like this nigga is fucking intelligent, bro. This nigga is fucking intelligent. Lo, what about you?
Yeah, I really like the Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler
Mm-hmm.
tandem. My second one isn't a specific tandem, but is how Nolan has its favorites that he uses.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
he'll have what's the
Matt Damon.
Oppenheimer.
Mm.
Oh, from 28 Days Later,
Yeah,
that guy. I can
from
Charlie.
Dark Knight.
No. I didn't know Charlie
Oh,
nothing.
Not Charlie.
oh,
It's
Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy. Yes, thank you,
okay.
Cillian
Cillian
Murphy.
Murphy. Yeah.
Alfred. I forgot homeboy name, but Alfred.
Michael Dean. No, Michael Caine. Michael Caine.
Michael Caine. He'll just have different people and Hathaway.
And
Uh,
yep,
he
yep.
uses in different projects.
He do be using that hold on. Cause she was
They be
damn sure
having
in Interstellar. I'm sitting here like,
Yeah,
well,
it's
what
the
you
seller
gonna
too.
do?
like Matt Damon's another one. That nigga just be popping up. He
Yeah.
just had like that. When I watched Innocence, I said, "Wait, is that Matt Damon?"
What are
Nigga
you
just a
doing
random.
here?
That's like a spoiler, like telling people nigga in the movie because I ain't know nigga was in the movie. I was
I
like,
didn't either.
nigga, what that nigga doing here?
Interstellar
Jason,
has a top five soundtrack, like music.
That's a top five movie
Jason,
of
we are
life.
late to the Interstellar party.
We
I
Oh,
will
are.
say
same,
that.
same, same.
Oh, you
I'm
just
not
saw
gonna
it
lie.
too?
I saw it probably less than a year ago.
Nigga, I watched it in January when the storm hit.
I watched it in December when it went back to theaters, and oh my God.
It is beautiful.
It was so beautiful. Oh, safe space,
It's
y'all. I love this for
them
us.
organs,
I love this for
them
us.
organs. Oh my
Man,
God, I just want to float.
yeah,
I wasn't sure what the movie was about. And I'm like, yo, we in space and time, bitch. An hour down there is 7 at home. Don't go down there.
bro, that's some that nigga Nolan mind is something else, bro. That nigga mind is something else.
I don't know if y'all remember the water planet when they heard that click.
Waterworld?
Yeah,
Oh, you mean oh sorry,
water
wrong movie.
planet on Interstellar. They said every click is a day on Earth, and so that junk was just the whole scene.
And to see a giant tidal wave heading your way, and you just learn how to swim. You're out of here.
Bro.
Nolan is number one right now. It's
Yeah,
Nolan.
no
It's
Nolan
cool.
up there. No,
Maybe
yeah, I'm gonna
Danny
say
two.
who you say?
Danny probably two. Danny even
Been in the
Danny.
wait. No, he not. No, he's not. No,
What
he
he
is
do?
not.
What
No,
You
he
gonna
movie?
say he
no,
number
nah,
two right
nope,
now?
fuck no, nope, fuck no,
What
Like
movie?
active. I'm
nope, fuck
saying
no, no, no,
the
Can I
no,
Doom. Doom.
no, no,
Jay? I'ma fuck with it. I'm with you, Lo. Jason
no,
doesn't do
He
sand.
not number two
Jason
no,
doesn't do sand. So
right
no,
Jason's not
now.
gonna rock with Doom. Doom 2
no.
was
Jason.
fire.
Mm.
Doom
Nolan at the
2 was
top.
fire.
Nolan at the top, but you don't got Danny at number two.
I don't. I
Who's
don't.
number two?
I put Coogler at number two. Fuck that. Nah.
Listen, yo, much love to Ryan Coogler. Much love. Did you see them worms in IMAX?
But hold on.
I didn't. I didn't.
I saw that black culture in IMAX though, and that shit hit.
It did
That shit hit.
1,000%. 1,000%. I'm not
I'm a
gonna.
read. I'm gonna read the Coogler.
I have Coogler number three. I don't have
Coogler my
number
My number
five.
two. Coogler my number two. I don't get it's Coogler my number two right now though. No, I
He
ain't
at
doing
least tied for he tied for number two for me right now. Like, he at least got to be. I don't know him and Denny. I don't know one of them two.
actually my number three gonna be Ryan Johnson. I ain't doing this with you. No. Ryan Johnson. Knives Out. Yes. He also while we thinking about it, my show what's that shit called with my girl? Uh with the red hair. She can catch you when you're lying.
Poker face.
Poker Face season 2. I think it's out now, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah, my nigga, for real? I thought it drops in May.
I feel like I just got an alert that said the season 2 is out.
What? Oh, I gotta start that with Natasha Lyonne.
Natasha Lyonne. That's
Where is
it.
Barry Jackson for y'all?
Barry Jenkins.
Ba-
It don't drop
Jenkins.
until May.
Oh, okay,
May
my
8th.
bad. My
See, that's the
bad.
shit I be talking about. That's why the trust issues be fucked up. Like, my nigga, I got
I don't. So
excited.
Barry, I don't know Barry Jenkins beyond Lion King. What else? What else does he have?
That's the first one I watched, and I was like, "This is fire. This is kind of fire for what? Like, hold up, this what you doing?"
I don't hate it as much as everybody else do though. But
Same.
I'm also just still say space, right? Still say space. Lion King ain't in my top nothing.
That's
So
fine. I agree.
I don't,
I
you
agree.
Nah,
know.
both of y'all wrong. Both of y'all wrong. Lion King is up
J.
there.
Abrams or Brad Bird? Who do y'all have higher?
So the issue with that is I don't know what the second one got. Who's the second guy? What is he?
Brad Bird. That's
Give me that movie.
I'm about to say what
JJ Abrams, I'm very
the
familiar with.
Incredibles, Incredibles 2, Ratatouille, Ghost
Uh
Protocol, Mission Impossible, Tomorrowland, Incredibles 3. Let me see.
this the nigga that do incredible the nigga that do Incredibles do Mission Impossible.
The Iron Giant. He did
Ah,
Ghost Protocol.
Oh
He
God,
did
that fucking
Ratatouille.
Iron Giant.
I'm going with him. I'm going with him. I'm going with him.
What the other
I'm
guy
going with
do?
J.J. Abrams.
JJ Abrams, Star Trek.
Oh
Um,
wait, them Star Trek trilogy was kind of fire. Hold
Did
up.
you say? Did you say Star Wars?
Star
Like,
Trek and
Star
Jazz don't
Trek.
like Chris Pine, so we might as well hang that shit up.
oh
Oh
yeah.
gosh.
It's just something about him. I can see him saying "nigga" for real on top of a horse in a fucking hood. I'm sorry. I just
Look, J.J. Abrams did.
Is he doing a new Star Wars movie? Or is he already did? He already did the Star Wars movie, didn't
He
he?
did 5 and 6, I believe, of Mission Impossible.
I'll say they be
Yeah,
working together.
Oh,
I
he
think he
did.
did.
He was an EP on. I got
Oh,
don't give me don't give me don't give me producer credits. Give me director writer because the
Oh
producer should be.
shit.
It's not. That's not fair to me. That's not fair. Cause niggas just be giving money. They don't be having no input on that shit. Like he produced the Batman Cape Crusader. I'm not giving him that.
All
He
right,
produced Presumed Innocence. I'm not
J.J.
giving him that.
Abrams on this IMDb.
You taking
You want
achievements
to
off his
produce it or
list.
all
I
right?
want either directed or written.
That's crazy.
Okay, hold up. I gotta do my research. Hold on.
Jason said, "I'm gonna be America to black men. Take away all your accomplishments."
Look, hold up. J.J.
That's
Abrams. Hold
crazy.
up. Come on, man.
I don't think it like because producer credit is kind of sometimes it's just they just funded something. They didn't do anything. They just gave money and gave input, but they didn't. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy.
I think he did that. No, it's a producer credit on that. Kirsten Stewart, Elizabeth Taylor movie.
So I'm looking at it now.
With the fire poster.
He did Star Wars Episode 9. He did Episode 7. He did Lost. He created Lost. I had no idea that. God damn. He did Mission Impossible 3. He created Joyride. He did Armageddon.
Wait,
God
Mission Impossible 3
damn.
was fire.
Give
Hold
him
up.
his motherfucking
Armageddon.
right, nigga.
Armageddon is this shit
Was that
though.
Brad Bird?
Now this is JJ
J.J.
Abrams.
Abrams? Hold up, look at Brad Bird real quick. Hold on. Respect on Brad Bird. Hold up.
Brad Bird. Is that it?
Yeah, Brad Bird.
Oh, nice, Bill. Brad
B
Burns.
Bird. Bird. Brad
Oh, Bird. Got you.
Bird.
Brad Bird, the Incredible. See, I think Incredible is overrated, but okay,
You just a
I'm
hater
gonna let
for
y'all
real.
have it.
Mm-hmm.
I
Like
am.
you be hating on Lion King, The Incredibles.
The Lion King
You
one,
don't
I
think
understand.
Jason
The
doesn't think a
Incredibles.
Goofy
I
movie
got
is a black
two.
movie,
It ain't.
which is
I
crazy.
am giant. I'm going JJ Abrams in this because
Oh,
I'm
you just
looking at this
switched?
now.
Mm.
I did because he said Mission Impossible, but that's not him. Mission Impossible was JJ Abrams. It is not this guy. But he did the Iron Giant though. So he got some shit on
You don't got Mission Impossible on there?
he got the Iron Giant, The Incredibles, Ratatouille,
Ghost
and
Protocol?
Tomorrowland. That might be a producer. I bet that's a producer credit.
Brad
See,
Bird directed Ghost Protocol. That's what Rotten Tomatoes say.
Ghost Protocol. He directed it. I'll give director credits.
Thank you.
I'll give director
much.
credit, either director or writer, but I ain't giving you producer credit. That's I don't know his director shit not coming up in
Respect on my man Bradbury. Hold on, come on, boy.
But man, this is What's It Good Though podcast about movies and TV shows. I am one of your hosts. I am Jason.
I am Jazz.
And shout out to Lo. Appreciate you, my brother.
What's up, man?
Until next time, deuces.
Cheers.
All right, y'all.
Nigga, this is not our R&B album. What are you doing? You trying to serenade our fucking listeners?